Hey, ladies, that was fun. Well, adios. Hola.
This one's for you guys.
I'm muted. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Things are going great. It's all working good. This is what happens when we don't wait for Alan to fucking be here. Everything just starts to not work. But yeah, I appreciate everybody being here in honor of our guests. I gotta start the stream.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
I don't have the timing that Jason has, but Jason's back. Movie Mass. Everybody that didn't subscribe, make sure you run over and subscribe to him. I'll have his information below after the stream. But yeah, we haven't done a whole.
Movie Mass, you'll find it.
Just Movie Mass movies, Movie Mass Criterion, Pop Culture Mass. You'll find them sooner or later. You'll find them.
I'm in there.
Yeah, it's the whole, like, this is a long-awaited haul. I don't know. A lot of people got a lot of titles. Couldn't wait any longer. It's got to get done, or it's not going to get done. This shit is going to get put away one way or another. And so we figured we'd jump on, talk some physical media news. I don't know if there's much news. I don't know what people are talking about. I don't really pay too much attention to these guys, other than the channels that I do watch these days, which I'm busy with. Chase puts out a video about every 15 minutes, which is really good. I don't know, dude. The content just keeps going with him, man. He's just a well of information, a great guy, AVA pop culture. He's only been around a year, and he's blown past most of these channels. So just imagine where he's going to be in 5 years.
88 miles an hour, man.
Yeah, it'd be a couple 100,000 by then. So he's doing great work. But I watch his channel. I watch Brian's channel at oh shit. Now I can't think of it. Last Movie Standing.
Last Movie Standing.
Watch his channel. He just put out a 6-hour video. So about a year from now, I'll be through it, I'm sure. Yeah. But and then Jason over at Movie Mass he's putting out a video a couple times a week.
Yeah,
hopefully more. A live stream on your channel would be cool if you guys could get back together. And I know you guys do watch alongs, but I mean just a straight up bullshit stream. You guys just get on, just do what we're doing, just bullshit about. That's the best stuff.
I like the bullshit streams too.
Yeah, you're. I mean, first of all, anything you guys do is good, but that the stream you guys did with Mike from Blockbuster Box Sets.
Yeah,
the stream just starts out and they can't even contain themselves.
I don't remember what happened at the beginning. Somebody said some shit before we went live, and I couldn't contain myself any longer. I don't know what somebody said. Somebody said something funny. Wild.
The whole stream, they just start. They hit live and they're just roaring laughter. And this goes on for minutes. People in the chat are just like, "What the fuck is this?"
These guys had all the fun before we went live.
Yeah. Now let's get serious. I'd also like to thank our sponsor, Alani. This is the Witch's Brew. Check them out. It's really good. It's really good stuff.
That shit ain't even alcoholic. I thought you was over here.
No. On a school night? Come on, man. Church in the morning. But Steve's always with us on Praying Mantis. You can find him on Instagram. He's big on Instagram over there. Alan does not understand how Instagram works, so you're not going to find. If you're trying to reach out to Alan, don't think he hates you.
He's just a boomer.
He's right on the edge of boomer. 55 to me is boomer. Yeah. He's pushing 55. Where it's for some reason you don't even know your hands don't work anymore. He's on his way to that for sure. But it's funny. He works with computers for a living, but Instagram, for whatever reason, it just does not. He does not want to let it in. I just think it's a force field. He cannot learn it. He won't learn it. And I don't disagree with him. All right, we're gonna go through the chat and like I said, any topics, anything that's going on. I know there's some. There's a lot of cut complaining. That's what I would call it right now. And maybe rightfully so. Celsius is kicking my ass. Or it's not Celsius, it's Alani. But a lot of stuff is coming out with only the theatrical cuts. Is there anything to that other than bullshit? Like, we're trying to save money. Do you guys think, like, is there any, like, did you really lose a movie that came out 15 years ago? Like, you can't find the other cuts of it? Is that even possible?
I don't know. Is it more expensive, like for like a longer running time on a movie to have it mastered in 4K?
Well, I would say multiple cuts is going to be more expensive regardless, because they're not going to be the same, but the elements, maybe they could blend those elements in do the theatrical and then just do the uncut segments, which to me, that might be more work.
Yeah.
It might be just better to just master both cuts. I mean, I don't really know. This is like a Chase question, a fucking Brian question.
It's probably like contingent upon when those cuts were made and sort of how they exist. Like, if you've got separate cuts that exist on film and you've got some kind of print that you can restore and transfer from, then maybe it's just easy to scan each print, clean them up, do what you do with them, scan the prints, and then you've got 2 copies of Life Force or whatever. Like Arrow did it. Arrow gave us both copies of Life Force on 4K. Kino did some shit with Road Trip, where the theatrical cut is on 4K, but the director's cut that everyone's been watching on DVD for the last 25 years is on Blu-ray, because they got 2 discs and only one of them's a 4K. They only give us 1 cut in 4K. And honestly, that's better than just giving us 1 cut, but not like a ton. Like, give me both cuts in 4K, assholes.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been doing that for a while, though.
Yeah, to an extent. Screen Factory's done some of that, or like the director's cut will be on 4K and the theatrical will be on, Blu-ray or vice versa. There's some of that. I wish I had a clear answer, I guess is what I mean. Because to me, obviously, my mind, I'm thinking it's cheaper. We're saving some money here, because the 4K is going to take up a whole fucking disc. You're not going to be able to get both cuts on one disc. So you're going to get to put a whole nother disc in there for that second cut. Now, is it going to be a 4K disc that costs more, or is it going to be a Blu-ray disc that costs a little bit less? Or can we just not give them both cuts and they'll still buy it?
Yeah.
So
I definitely want both cuts. I want all cuts. I think people need to quit fucking around. I want all cuts. I want all cuts in 4K, or get the fuck out. Like, didn't they do that with Caligula? Umbrella did that shit with Caligula. There's like 8 different cuts. It's like a 9-disc set with like 8 different cuts, and I think they're all 4K.
Who the fuck asked for that?
Yeah, I mean, I get it to a point, but it's like, the big one being 990 coming out on 4K. It's the new cut on 4K, which thank God they did that, because if it was the other way, I'd be furious. The fucking new cut's only on Blu-ray. That's the one I definitely want to see. But then there's guys like Steve who have not upgraded to 4K yet, and now they can't see the new 990 cut unless they upgrade their entire system to 4K.
Time to upgrade.
You got to buy a player, you got to buy a new TV, all this shit just to see it. Where if it was both on Blu-ray or whatever, you could see. So it's like, I don't know, man. I kind of feel where they're coming from to a point, but it's also like, man, just do, like, if a studio can do what's that movie called? The Mist. I believe it was Lionsgate. Somebody will correct me in the chat, but Lionsgate did 2 4K discs and 2 Blu-ray discs, both cuts on Blu-ray, both cuts on 4K, and put it out there.
Yep.
Yeah. If they can do that, you can do that as any other company. And if you can't do that, well, then maybe you shouldn't be business. You need to change your business model, or let that title go to somebody else.
No.
To an extent. But no, I'm hearing a little bit about that. I've heard a lot of people kind of complaining about Lionsgate Limited being too expensive.
Everything's too expensive. These broke bitches.
That's kind of, you would say that. That's kind of confusing to me, because those 4K limited editions, you get a 4K, you get a Blu-ray, usually get a special features disc, you get a digital code and a new steelbook artwork and slipcover on it, and it's $34.99. And brand new. I don't really get where it's like, what's an Arrow 4K with a slip cost? $34.99, $32.99.
Yeah, the like the special edition Arrow with slip. This is like
33 bucks.
Yeah, like on Amazon, this is like 30, 33, 34 bucks, something like that.
So it's right in line with the boutique. And Lionsgate is a boutique company now, with at least the Lionsgate Limited part definitely is. With the Frailty release, you can tell me that's not a boutique release?
Yeah, they're 100% boutique.
Yeah, I mean it's a boutique now, and I think that $34.99 is in line with everybody else's 4K price. So I don't get the argument there either, because I bought 2 of them this month. I think it was 38 a piece shipped. They came in a sturdy box, tons of bubble wrap, and I don't know. I like that stuff's not free. You don't just get a box for free and a fucking pallet full of fucking bubble wrap and all this. So there's a cost into that with the shipping. I don't know. People like to bitch about anything, I guess. That gets clicks.
People do like to bitch.
I'm just glad we're getting this stuff.
Yeah.
But let's catch up with the chat and we'll get started. We're still waiting on Alan. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Story of my life, waiting on fucking Alan, goddamn Pop's Movie Dungeon.
Fucking Alan, dude.
God, dude, like, come on, man. The fuck?
Fucking Pop.
Hit all the buttons, dude. That's come on, guys. I don't know how many people got in here. We should have as many likes. If this video gets 1,000 views, we should have 1,000 likes. This is embarrassing. You're over there liking Kenny Cuck's fucking videos and all these other shitheads.
Ooh.
Just
did you guys hear? Kenny was the very first person. He was not beaten by Chase by 11 days to break the news that Arrow is going to be giving us the 80s classic Red Sonja.
Wow. He's a trailblazer, dude. You just ask him. He'll tell you how great he is. Really? Red Sonja on 4K. I didn't I guess I didn't have that on my B. I keep waiting for Arrow to announce Eaten Alive on 4K.
That'd be cool.
It's about time. It's a long time since their Blu-ray release, and by the Blu-ray's great. It's a great release, just the Blu-ray alone. So, be interesting to see if the 4K could be any better.
I think Arrow's doing that. I think Arrow's kind of like Criterion. They were out. They're a little bit older, like Criterion. They go back a little ways, and so they were releasing Blu-rays back, in the 20-teens, 10, 12 years ago, kind of before 4K popped off. And I think some of their stuff they didn't negotiate 4K rights for, like Criterion. So other companies like Kino ended up snaking Criterion on a few, like Some Like It Hot, Los Duelos,
Audition.
Yeah, well, maybe they got the 4K rights away from Criterion. And Arrow, I think, lost Reanimator, the 4K rights for Reanimator, but I think Arrow's been doing that shit. They're bringing stuff out, re-releasing their Blu-rays on 4K.
Yeah. They do their fair share of re-releases, Creep Show, but I think you're right. I think some of those titles, they definitely did not renew, maybe based on sales or whatever. Like everything that I found maybe we're breaking that here. Yeah. But everything I found online leads to Audition coming to 4K from Criterion. And I
got my fingers crossed for you.
That feeds right into that theory where Arrows let some licenses go or didn't renew or didn't have 4K rights. But it's a fact that Criterion has done a 4K restoration of Audition. Now, are they putting that out on a disc? They are. It's in Brooklyn right now, going to theaters in Brooklyn for festivals and shit. But does that mean they're going to do a disc? Not always. They got a 4K master of Freddy Got Fingered. It's never gotten a disc. Yeah. So just because they've restored it doesn't mean it's going to disc. But
I gotta think eventually Freddy Got Fingered is going to get a disc.
If that was a Criterion 4K, that'd be a day one. I know people hate that movie. I don't care. It's a cultural experience. It's a tour de force. And the same with Audition. That'd be a day one for me. And sticking with Criterion, we have a Criterion guy here. Jason's a Criterion. This is the only tolerable Criterion guy. And I say that's not the right way to put it because he's a lot more than he's a great guy. I like Jason a lot. We talk a lot.
There's an exception to every rule, right? I'm one of the good ones.
You are the Django of Criterion guys. You are that 1 in 10,000. And I salute you for it. Because it takes somebody, it takes a special Criterion guy to be that into steelbooks.
I like steelbooks. I like I mean, I don't know, man. I like Criterion shit, but I like schlocky stuff too. Look at all that Vinegar Syndrome I got back there.
Yeah,
That's all Vinegar Syndrome, and then I got some Kino stuff down there on the third shelf. But it's like, I don't know. I got a lot of schlock too. I got like fucking Octagon back there. I got Revenge of the Ninja. I got all sort of crap.
mm-hmm.
I like good movies. I like shitty movies. So, you know,
Well,
Criterion, I
it's
buy
really
Vinegar
good,
Syndrome.
in my opinion, because there isn't so much parity between you and your crew. I'll call it a crew, a glorified crew.
A glorified crew.
I keep telling you, the Sopranos are nothing more than a glorified crew.
They're a glorified crew.
But you know, you, Brian, and Chase have a lot of differences, and especially you and Brian. Like Brian, it's like he hates Criterion. It seems like he hates it. I mean, that may be just my perception. Maybe he doesn't exactly hate it.
Yeah,
but,
he likes some of them. Like he got Barry Lyndon. He was all about Barry Lyndon.
Yeah, that's very Criterion. That's very
Criterion.
But I see his comments too. Whenever he talks about Criterion, dude, they're in there.
Yeah,
they're in there trying to fuck him up. If he was around, they'd all have pipes swinging.
Yeah, they didn't like his take on Sorcerer at all. Apparently,
well, somebody didn't like your fucking favorite movie.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't like a movie. Like, you know, it's who cares?
He traded some fucking Adam Sandler movie for.
Yeah, he got some shit for it. I can't remember what he got, but I remember seeing it. I was like, dude, that's a piece of shit. Like, you might not like Sorcerer, but I don't remember what he got, but it was bad.
It was something like Pixels or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like some Jack and Jill shit.
Yeah.
It's great. That's part of it, man. Trading it for something like that just makes it that much better. Like Alan got into it.
He got Minecraft.
That was it. Okay,
Black says he got Minecraft. Lord.
Alan used to collect all the imprint titles. He was very big in imprint. He loved their stuff. And he had this.
I wish he was here. I want to ask him about an imprint release that I've been looking for, but unable to find. I don't believe it was released domestically in the US. I think it was Australia only.
Well, he had all of them at one time. He's been selling them, so he might still have it. Sure. You know?
Because if he had this one, I might make him an offer. It's a film called Haunted. It's got Kate Beckinsale. She shows off them titties. It's like a early 90s, like very early Kate Beckinsale. She get butt naked, and I'm like,
see what I mean? This is why you and Brian get along so well.
Exactly. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm highfalutin, but I also like. There's definitely a dog in me. Like, I got Criterion DNA, but I got a lot of bro DNA. Yeah. I went to University of Georgia. I got drunk at football games. I motorboated titties. Like, I did all that shit. Like, I like booty. You know, I like booty.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that imprint of Haunting or whatever it's called, Haunted. It might be the terminal format of that movie.
Perhaps.
I have no idea. I have no fucking idea what that means. I've heard you say it.
Oh, I say terminal format, meaning like that's the end of the line, right? Like the terminus, that's like the subway stops here, right? Like MARTA only goes so far in Atlanta, up to North Springs, and then once you get to North Springs, MARTA don't go no further. They're gonna start going back south. So like that's the terminus. That's like the end of the line. So like terminal format is like 4K. Are they gonna, like, if you like, there's a lot of people online saying like, oh no, like once we get a 4K, that's it. They're never gonna put Happy Gilmore, for example, came out on 4K this week. They're never gonna put out Happy Gilmore ever again because 4K is it. And the various arguments are that like the materials are like the original Elements, 35 millimeter prints don't go much higher than 4K. So like maybe you could squeeze 6K out of a 35 millimeter original negative, but you can't squeeze 8K or 12K out. And then the other part of it is like, well, the human eye can only resolve so many fucking pixels. But I'm like, whatever. Sony don't give a fuck. Samsung don't give a fuck how many pixels your eyeballs can resolve. They want to sell you a 8K TV, and eventually they're going to want to sell your ass a 12K TV or whatever the fuck else, because Samsung is not done selling TVs. Even if Happy Gilmore is never going to come out ever again, Samsung wants to sell my ass another TV in a few years.
Yeah.
So that's my thought, is like 4K cannot possibly be the terminal format.
We already have 8K TVs. There are 8K TVs.
Exactly. There's already 8K TVs. It stands to reason that somebody's going to be scratching their head and they're going to be like, okay, we've sold Avatar on VHS, on DVD, on Blu-ray, and on 4K. There's motherfuckers out there that have maybe as many as 4 or 5 different copies of Avatar on different formats. And you know, James Cameron is just going to be sitting on a huge fucking pile of money thinking, how do I get this pile of money even taller? I need to sell motherfuckers Avatar again. So he's got to be thinking, we got to come out with a new format so that I can sell Avatar some more. And you know, there's like Sony execs and Samsung execs that are like, great, I'm selling 8K TVs and we need content that's in an 8K resolution, an 8K format to make people feel like they need to come buy my TV. So if I'm Joey Samsung, I'm saying, dog, let's invest. Let's invest in a disc that can do it. Maybe it's quadruple layered. I don't know. It's 500
that's your
gigabit.
nickname, by the way.
Joey Samsung. Yeah, I'm Joey Samsung. Don't fuck around with him.
From Korea.
He's Joey Samsung. He fought in the battle of Nintendo. A lot of good men lost their lives on that island.
You could say that about really any, I'd say at least five James Cameron movies.
Yeah.
That would be great 8Ks. That new 4K of Terminator, people probably tired of me talking about. That's a great fucking 4K. It's incredible. Sure. And it had, like, after his track record, his choppy track record, it's what it is these are the only ones he actually oversaw is Aliens and fucking Terminator. The rest of them, he just went, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? He's like, and then he saw some of their work and he got pissed off. And there was some kind of big blow up with him and Studio Canal over the T2 thing. And then I guess
was the worst one, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I guess whoever it was, Disney told him, listen, that was a one-time mistake. We're going to do better. You know, stand on us. And then they did a little bit better, but it's still pretty bad. And then Aliens happened and Terminator happened, and those are perfect. In my opinion, they're great. And Terminator is the best of the bunch from what I've seen. So
damn,
I think it'd be a great candidate for 8K.
Mike over there, Blockbuster Box Sets is saying that there's zero reason to go higher than 4K. And right now, 8K TV sales are so terrible that they're actually pulling back on production. Like, they're not going full steam ahead.
That's something.
But even if they don't go full steam ahead on 8K, I mean, like, there's a lot of really big manufacturers that make money selling TVs, like Sony, LG, Panasonic, Samsung. That's just to name a couple of the real big ones off the top of my head. But like Hisense and Magnavox, like $200 Magnavox at Walmart or some shit. Like, they want to sell TVs. And like, how do you, like, if you've got, like me, I got a 65-inch curved screen Samsung. It's like one of their 8000 series that I probably bought 7 years ago now, but it's a great TV. I mean, it's a phenomenal TV. It looks just as good as the day I unwrapped it. It looks amazing. And like, unless you come into my house while I'm sleeping and like break the glass, shatter the glass on my TV, then like, how is Samsung going to get me to buy another TV?
That's a good point.
It's like, you know, they have to promise something to me. They have to say, look, your TV is 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Don't you want to get this nicer TV? It's a new model, and it's bigger. It's 10 inches bigger for the same amount of money, and it's even better because it's got whatever X, Y, and Z features. They got to sell me on a new TV. Otherwise, I'm just going to, like, I'll buy a new car eventually because my kids keep trashing the one I got, and I need like a minivan. I get my wife pregnant again, and now I got to go buy a minivan. So I'll always be like upgrading cars, but like TV, it's like you got to promise me something. You know what I mean? Is this TV going to get me more pussy? I don't know.
We're also getting older too. You know, it's not like our eyes are getting better, so it's pretty easy to keep the old one that still works, that still fucking looks good. You know, when it's all starting to gray. you know, so I want to get a new TV, but I'm also like, I feel like we're right on the edge of something else.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, but I felt like that for the last couple of years. You know, and I felt like that for the 4 years prior too. So it's like, I don't know. I gotta do some research. And
I don't have a TV down here yet, but I got my 65 is like up there, but I'm like right over here, like just on the other side, like outside the camera. I want to put an 85-inch OLED, like right there. I want to get like an LG or something. Like, my wife's like, how much do you want to spend? I'm like, I don't know, like at least 3,500. She's like,
you really got to reach out to Alan. I know all these guys too. Mike seems to know a lot about this too, but Alan is real geeky about the TV specs and everything. And I reached out to him and I was like, this is the TV I'm thinking about buying. He said, if you buy that fucking TV, you might as well delete my number. It was like a $1,200 TV. He's like, yeah, but it's all wrong. All the specs are wrong. You don't want this. He's like, if you touched on that TV screen, it'll like pond or whatever. He used a word, he's like, it's not the right thing. You want this, 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 and this, and this. And I found one from Sony that was a little bit cheaper that had all those specs. I sent it to Alan. He goes, that's the one to get.
Yeah.
Get
That's
that
what I'm talking about, man.
So, I mean, it's
I got to talk to Alan about that then. Shit.
It's all about and it seems like Mike really knows what the fuck he's talking about too. He's all about 4K and the full array versus the fucking backlight and all this shit. Like, I've seen these TVs now. They're like, it's almost like 8 squares that are like 1 by 1, and those squares can, if there's a problem, they just pull one of the squares out and they put the square back in. You can't even tell it's a fucking piece. It's all one thing. So I don't know what those are fucking called. Like, it's like I'm 1,000 years old again. I don't know what the fuck any of this shit is, but hopefully it seems like it would be a lot lighter. Like, one thing you're going to find when you go to get that 85, I hope you're in the hole that you're going to die in, because you start lugging that 85 around, dude. They're heavy as fuck, and putting that shit up by yourself, it's damn near impossible.
Yeah, that's the thing. That those OLEDs are supposed to be thinner than my dick. And that's why I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, at least that's light. I can like mount it to the wall or some shit. Yeah. I mean, granted, I'll get some help, but
yeah, I don't
know. I like drugs. This might be the house I die in.
That's a good point.
Like, very good chance that this is the chair. Like, you're looking at this is the general scene. It looks like this.
This is where your wife finds you.
This is where they're gonna find me. Dick in my hand and everything.
Yep. He got all fucking pilled up and got the rope around his neck, and he forgot to put the lemon wedge in his mouth, and this is how he fucking went out. Son of a bitch.
Yup.
I gotta raise his fucking 8 kids by myself.
Sucks for you nerds. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Peace out. I got 8 kids and now I'm bouncing.
Yeah, and I know Steve is looking to upgrade too, but it's just like, dude, you go to these places, you go to Best Buy, you're attacked by the salespeople. And they're just like, and they're telling you whatever they think they got to tell you to get you to fucking buy. Today, you can't get any information. So you want to go in armed to the teeth with information. You want to know what model you want. You want no fucking insurance on it. You want this, that, fucking whatever. Like, and if you don't buy the insurance at Best Buy, goddamn, they will jump right down your throat and tell you that, oh my God, you're making a big mistake. You're not going to be able to bring it back. And I'm like, bitch, it's got a year. I got a year with it.
Not making any fucking money off of it.
Yeah, you're not making, the salesman isn't making any money. I don't want a salesman anyway. So, and they wonder why they're getting.
I mean, you can order that shit on Amazon. Yeah, exactly. Like, you wonder, like, if I don't want you jumping up my ass, I'm just gonna order shit on Amazon.
Yeah. And if it comes smashed, guess what? They'll bring me another one. We'll these things are designed to be shipped anyway. But
yeah,
we'll catch up with the chat here. I can't imagine Steve buying a fucking. Steve lives in a downtown metro. He doesn't even have a car. So there's no need for a car where he lives. So imagine, like, I'm gonna get an 85-inch TV and fucking drag it right down the fucking street all the way to my apartment. It'll be ordered and delivered right to your fucking door, is what it'll be. It's definitely not gonna be that. All right. Yep. What's going on, guys? Let me catch up with the chat here. We'll get
Speaking
going.
of Best Buy, anybody looking forward to running back when they start carrying physical media again?
I ain't running back to shit.
They're dead to me. Fuck them, and everybody looks like them. I'll never buy anything at Best Buy again. I don't care what's going on.
Unfortunately, I got a Best Buy in New Hampshire near me. That's like, I haven't bought anything from them, I don't think, since they quit selling DVDs, but also New Hampshire doesn't charge sales tax. You gentlemen might know that. Mm-hmm. So New Hampshire doesn't charge sales tax. And if you're buying like a washing machine, if you're spending $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 on a television, a washing machine, a new camera, anything like that, it's like, do you want to order that shit from Amazon where they're going to charge you tax because they're shipping it to you in Maine? Or do you want to drive 20 minutes to the Best Buy in New Hampshire and get the shit without paying $300 extra in fucking taxes? Government can suck my dick.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to drive to the Best Buy to buy, like, whatever electronics I need.
Yeah, if you got to, you got to.
I got to save that money.
Have it delivered to an Amazon drop box right on the border, right on the other side of, it'll be in one of the giant ones. It's like a dumpster.
Yeah. Shit, yeah, delivered my washer and dryer. I actually did get a washer and dryer for my unit. I had to get like the washer dryers that I had, just like the ones that I bought when I bought the unit, like busted. So I had to go buy new ones for the tenants in there, and I had those delivered because I was like, dude, I carried washer and dryers up there. It was a second floor unit. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to do that shit again.
Fuck
I'm gonna let the young man at Lowe's do that shit.
Let two guys with straps attached to them do it. Fuck that.
Like me and my father-in-law, like schlepping that shit up after dark. That was awful.
Yeah, that's a good way to just kill your father-in-law. I mean, it's just there's no point.
And I like having him around. He watches.
There's no point risking either one of you at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's see. Ken Carlson, what's going on? Mario Bob is a Bay of Blood coming to 4K from Severin. Also, The Ghost with Barbara Steele. There's another one I think coming from Severin. I don't remember what it was called though. But
Emmanuel.
I don't. It was probably something like that.
One.
It was some kind of jerk off movie. But Bay of Blood on 4K going to Severin is a big get for them. Yeah. That's a huge title for them, and it'll sell really well, and they'll do a good job. Yeah. So I'm sure that's going to be. I wonder if was that their October release? Ken, is that October? But I did see that announced. There'll be a couple surprises too from Severin come October, I'd assume. Movie Mass. This is where you go to subscribe. You go find Movie Mass. I don't know. Is your at Movie Mass or is
my ad is still Pop Culture Mass because it's cleaner than anything I can get from Movie Mass. But if you just search for Movie Mass, like you just hit the search button and type in the words Movie Mass, and I'm like the first channel. It's like there's like a video, and then me as a channel. So like you don't even have to hit the filters or anything annoying like that. So you can find me pretty easy.
Go over there and hit the buttons.
Hit the buttons.
Subscribe, hit the like buttons on the first video, watch, comment. Jason replies to every comment, no matter how fucked up it might be.
My wife is trying to make love to me. I'm like, get off me, bitch.
I'm busy.
I'm trying to respond to some comments, Got people to interact with, bitch. So, yeah.
Sydney ordered 50 DVDs from Hamilton Books, dude. Candle Arbor, Deep Guess now. Listen, Hamilton Books is a great place to go get cheap stuff. There's some really great deals there on some 4Ks too. And they're not paying us anything. We just like them over there. Sydney, what is the worst movie you have ever seen?
Worst action movie.
Ooh.
Oh, I said worst action movie. Okay.
I definitely got one.
What do you got, Jason?
So there is a film that came out, gosh, it must have been early 2000s. I want to say like 2002, somewhere in that neighborhood. And it starred DMX, I believe. It was one of the ones that he made without Jet Li.
Or Steven Seagal?
Or Steven Seagal. It was called fucking Never Die Alone. It was called Never Die Alone. And it was awful. It was so bad.
You don't say.
It was so bad. Yeah, it was so bad. It was terrible. I don't even know if I made it all the way through, but it was bad. So,
You could probably pick any Steven Seagal movie the last like 10, 15 years.
Some of them have been very rough. Man, I don't know, man. I'm really kind of action. Somebody's really got to beat me over the head with it to watch action these days. Because I'm really more in the crime side that has action elements, I guess. I don't know, man. I saw, I think it was Universal Soldier 4. It had Jean-Claude Van Damme was back and Dolph Lundgren were back. And I think like some MMA guys were in it too, like Andre Arlovsky. It was really fucking bad. I mean, it was fucking horrible. But what about you, Steve? What's the worst action movie you've seen?
I don't know, man. I can't really think of one right now.
I mean, they're all fucking. I mean, there's a lot of fucking really bad ones.
Yeah.
I can't even think of the last like action film that I actually.
Yeah, I just don't watch a ton of action, especially really ever. But I mean, what are they? Jason Statham still does action movies. Keanu Reeves is doing action movies. I
was gonna say I still watch the occasional. Like I'll watch a John Wick. That kind of thing.
Yeah, the classic. I'm not really looking to delve into anything new action genre anyway.
I mean, I like the old stuff too. Like, I mean, I'll always pop in like an old Arnold or, you know, anything that like a lot of the stuff that comes out from Arrow that's like 80s or 90s era. I'm down for all that shit. Cobra, freaking Brad had me watching Cobra the other night. Dude, shit had Christmas trees in it and stuff.
I know, dude. When I heard that, when you told me that, I was like, God damn it, that's right. And I know how you feel about that.
Christmas trees.
Seasonal watching, and I know how fucking it drives you fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't put that together, but I guess you're right. The Toys R Us commercial and the Christmas shit and the guy, I just never. It's California, so you know
it is. Yeah,
associated with it. But
it's Cobra, like the movie To Live and Die in L.A. Have you guys seen To Live and Die in L.A.?
Yeah.
Fantastic movie, but and you watch it like if you took out all of the titles, any of the titles on the screen, you wouldn't know when it took place because it's similarly set in LA. It's very warm. It's very hot. They're dressed like it's summer basically, but the movie starts on like Christmas Eve or something. It's like, and it basically takes place like the 2 weeks, like the tail end of December and like the first week of January. Cause like for whatever reason, he made a point to put on the screen, here's a title, and it's like December 23rd. And then, you know, like the next scene, it's like December 25th, and the guy gets shot in the head on Christmas Day, and you're like, what the fuck? I really like that level of violence on Christmas. But,
yes. You know. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of murder happens on Christmas. A lot of people get murdered. A lot of domestic murders happen on Christmas. You know, family. You know, all this bullshit. And listen, if this is a PSA, if you got family members that don't get along, stop trying to put them together. I don't know whose grandma needs to hear that. Stop trying to put these motherfucking dudes that hate each other together and think it's going to be okay just because it's Christmas. You know, men don't work that way. It's not okay, Roger, or you know, whatever. Like that's what's going to end up being. You know, I don't care if it's Christmas. Fuck you anyway.
Yeah.
So just let them have 2 Christmases, whatever. Whatever you got.
2 Christmases.
But Cobra Man on Fort Cabin, I've actually wanted to pick that up. That's like the darkest, one of the darkest, but ICU is pretty dark. But I don't know. I really like Cobra, and I love the whole premise of it's a SWAT team. They got fucking tactical crews at the grocery store.
Yeah.
They can't get it done. We got to call one fucking dude.
I like and they call him so begrudgingly because it's like,
God damn it,
we hate this guy. Oh, he's terrible. He's just this executioner who comes in, shoots bad guys in the head, and you're like, wait a minute. Like, he shoots bad guys in the head. Like, that's good, right? Like,
he's a bomber.
Shoot the jaywalker. Like, the guy's got like a switchblade to like a young blonde, like 15-year-old girl's throat, and you can see a little drop of blood forming. It's like, if he shoots the guy at that point, that's kind of a good thing, right? Like, you want the guy to get shot before he can slit the 15-year-old girl's throat.
He's got a bomb. He's a terrorist. You know,
exactly.
Like you don't negotiate with terrorists, you kill them. That's the way it works. But yeah, it's like, call the bastard. God damn it. And here he comes in his fucking 1950 Mercury and fucking in street clothes, in pants that you can't even breathe in, let alone fucking run in. And you know, does he go through a roof vent or in the back door? Nothing.
He's got a pair of scissors that smell like pizza.
He's got pizza scissors, a pistol stuck in his pants. It's not even in a holster. And cowboy boots, and like I said, does he go through? Does he sneak in any way? No, he goes right through the front door.
Yeah, he just walks in the front door.
Fucking leather jacket and all pulled up to his fucking elbows.
He's got to talk. He gets a chance to talk shit to the guy before he kills him. Has himself a tall boy, and then stabs him and blows him away.
Yep.
And then the one fucking California idiot, fucking Monty, going, don't you think he had rights? You were supposed to read him his Miranda rights before you fucking stabbed him and shot his ass or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a classic. It's dark as fuck with the
I like that guy who's like, he had rights, you know. I'm like, yeah, so does the 15-year-old girl. He was about to split her throat. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the guy was gonna get shot in any movie. It's not even questionable. It's not like one of those like make my day punk type of things where it's like maybe he's holding an unloaded weapon. Like, you know, you see the cases in real life of the guys like running from the cops and they shoot him in the back as he's running away. And they're like, oh my God, both of you shot an unarmed black man as he was running away from you. Like, how do you justify that? The dude was an unarmed black man and you shot him and he's dead now and he didn't have a gun or a knife and he wasn't trying to shoot you. It's ridiculous. They're like, it's Cobra is not even that. It's not even
close to that. This guy had a bomb in one hand and a fucking knife in the other in somebody's throat, and they shot and killed him. And they were still. It's like a Dirty Harry thing. It was like a dirty. It was of the time. Dirty Harry was going through the same shit, and they went that route. But it's another movie that's like a music video. Cobra. There's a lot of montage, and Cobra's like out on the streets, fucking shaking down the dirty toughs of the city. Yeah. And Brigitte Nielsen's got her tits out, fucking dancing in front of robots.
Yeah, she's insane in that movie too.
She's like 70 feet tall, and she's got a 5'7" husband.
She is like 8 feet tall. Didn't he marry her?
Yeah, they were married. Yeah.
Did he marry her before or after they made that movie?
I don't remember. Maybe it was after. Okay, yeah.
They were married by like Rocky IV, I think.
Yeah,
that's wild.
But he was smart enough to make her Dolph Lundgren's husband. Wife, whatever. That makes more sense.
It makes way more sense.
And I'm sure that that probably that adds up. Yeah. But yeah, Cobra, for everybody, for anybody that's still watching, go check out Cobra if you haven't seen it. Yeah. We all like it.
I definitely recommend Cobra.
Yeah. Darkest. It's pitch black.
Yeah.
The end in the fucking steel mill. And I love the police having issues with everything that he does, and they're like, listen, he wants to take her to some safe house in the middle of nowhere. And the higher ups are like, good, let him get out of town.
Yeah.
Take her away. Let it all happen somewhere else. We got enough problems here.
Yeah. Let him have the shootout in someone else's municipality.
Yeah. Let him have the final killing later. It's oddly a good pairing with Stone Cold.
Yeah.
The biker aspects and all that.
Yeah.
That's also getting a 4K, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I did not hear that.
Stone Cold is a gem.
It makes me a little upset when I find out it's Kino doing it. I don't know. I don't want to hate on Kino, but I can't help it.
Everybody has their one label that they motherfucker. You ever notice that? I'm a fan of Kino. I like Kino, but I hate Criterion. Like if there's another release, like in my pile here, I have a release that I didn't care if it was an upgrade or a downgrade. I just wanted to get one more Criterion out of my collection.
Yeah.
So I have that same visceral response to Criterion when you say you hear Kino the same thing, where Steve has the same thing for Scream Factory.
I don't get that because I do love me some Criterion, but I fucking Kino. I don't want to love Kino. It's not like I don't want to love Kino. I want to love Kino. I can't. Like they won't let me. Like I want to love them, but they're fucking. Their slip covers are thinner than dick skin. They're also don't do any they don't do any boxes. They don't do any like side loaders, no cases, no slip cases, no written materials at all, no books, no booklets, no written materials at all. And some of these 4Ks, I mean, honestly, they just reuse the poster art, so you don't even really get original art. You just get the reused poster art.
Every once in a while, they'll do.
I don't know if you can see this or not, but look at how few special features are on.
I know
here.
it's only 3 lines or so.
It's
right there.
3 lines, and look, 2 of them are. Oh my god, I should be wearing my glasses. It's like the theatrical trailer and like deleted scenes from the DVD, like ported over from the DVD. The only new special feature on this Kino release is a new commentary, and that's it. That's all they gave us. That's new on this thing. And yet they got the gall to put this on their website for $35. Yeah. For $35, bro, I mean, Deep Blue Sea, because it's like the 50% off arrow right now, Deep Blue Sea Chunky Box is on sale for $30 on Amazon. So for $5 less, I could get a chunky box that comes with like a 100-page book and a poster and a rigid slipcase that I could slide that shit in and out of, and original artwork. This is the same price.
I counter your point though.
Kino, I can't stand.
How much is a Criterion when they're not on sale?
Bro, but they're on sale twice a year. I haven't bought a Criterion outside of June and November.
Well, Kino's on sale 10 times a year. They have Kino sales.
Kino goes on sale a lot, but their slip covers are also like blink and you miss it. It's like,
That's
what'd
a
you
good
guys
point,
make?
too.
Like 10 copies of the slipcover? Like, that's ridiculous.
There's no perfect. There's no label that's doing it 100%. I'd
No.
say the closest is Arrow.
I would
For
say
me.
I completely agree with that. The closest is Arrow as far as just checking all the boxes.
And I'm not a limited edition guy, as these guys all know,
Yeah.
but I think all their 4K should be limited edition hard box.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be picking and choosing and going,
Yeah.
well, this one, you know. And Chase made a
It
good
is
point
weird.
about what is that fucking Miss 45? That's
Yeah.
getting a limited edition box to help sell the fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion. And I think the same thing happened with like this movie, why they went the extra mile with the artwork.
Yeah.
Because they knew it wasn't going to sell very well, but this is great artwork, so it
Yeah.
helped a lot. It helped sales, and it's like something like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4K has really lame artwork because they knew that everybody was going to buy the fucking shit out of it. So it's like, why put this
Yeah.
kind of money into an artist when we can just put any bullshit on it and they're going to sell? Like, it's going to sell like crazy because people have been waiting for that title for fucking 15 years on 4K.
True that. True that.
So yeah, no label's perfect. I totally agree with that. And I totally agree with anybody that has gripes with it's their money. You're spending your money. You get to
Yeah.
gripe a little bit, but it's also like there's a point to that where everybody's price point is kind of around that same area
Yeah.
right now. You know, the Lionsgate stuff is around 35. Everybody's kind of around 35, and we kind
Yeah.
of, and then
Give or take, you know, you might pay
Yeah,
40
comes
because
along.
it's a steel book, or you
Yeah.
know, it might be 40 or 45 if it's a chunky box with a booklet and it's 3 discs, and Severin will like throw in the soundtrack disc and shit, and you know, they'll inflate things a little bit, but I
Yeah.
mean, you're right. Like mostly the standard, you know, if you're getting a 4K with a slipcover, you know, you're getting a 4K with a slipcover, whether it's Kino or Arrow or what, it's about 30 to 35 bucks outside of, like, not on sale. But that's why it's hard for me. Like I got Cobra for $20, dude. I waited for it to go on sale at Barnes & Noble, and I had a $5 off Barnes & Noble. I had like one of their rewards, like I'm in their rewards program or whatever. So I had like a $5 gift card on that card waiting for me. So I went in there. The thing was 25 bucks after the 50% discount. Then I applied my $5 gift card, and bro, I walked out $20 for a brand new 4K from Arrow, no
Yeah.
less. I mean, like, that's a fucking good deal. Like, I couldn't
deal.
get DVDs for 20 bucks back in 2005.
25. Sound like Jaws now. 25. But it was like 20, 25 for a DVD, brand new. Some of them were 35.
Yeah,
Would-
some of those
would you guys-
Criterion DVDs, I mean, like you said, the price on Criterion used to be, I feel like they're a lot more reasonable now because
Yeah,
of
it's not the
inflation and
rigid
how
now.
much everything else went up.
Yeah.
Like Criterion used to be, because Criterion was like, oh, that's a $30 DVD, that's a $35 DVD.
Yeah.
And then everything else went up to 30 and 35 bucks, and Criterion's like, hey, we're still 35 bucks for a
Well,
Blu-ray
not to
or 4K.
take your legs completely out on the point, but even before all this inflation that happened with COVID and all the shit, Criterion was still, their MSRP was $39.99 for a Blu-ray. And then they'd go on sale and they'd be 20. But the bulk of the time they'd be $39.99.
Yeah, and you
this
didn't
has been
wanna
like
buy
this
it.
for years, and nobody did that. And that's kind of how I feel about Kino for the most part. Most people wait to a sale and then take their fucking chances with a slip.
Yeah.
Or they might, you know, do some other things. But maybe just 1 or 2 Kinos I bought brand new. It maybe like Tropic Thunder. I went and got that brand new. I paid full retail for it, but
yeah,
just a very few. I don't really do that a lot with Kino,
Yeah.
but and you know, like I said, there's 2 sides to it. You know, they don't do their restoration. They do their own scans. They don't do any restoration. So
Yeah,
they're
they don't
looking
do a
for
ton of
movies that have prints that are in great shape already. From what I understand, again, I don't know this, but that's the way I heard it. They're looking for prints that are already in great shape that they can scan real easy and not have to do any work to, and that limits what they can put out. Would
They
you
do
guys
seem
be
to
in
have a lot
favor?
more like popular stuff too? Like they don't, like Kino, I think recently they've tried to address it with their Kino cult line.
Yeah.
But I think what Arrow to some degree, Vinegar Syndrome to a large degree, and even Criterion to a small degree had some of these like older cult films that maybe were lesser known, but they had like a cult following. And so, you know, I feel like you get a lot of these like 90s comedies like Black Sheep, Wayne's World 2, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, like a lot of Adam Sandler stuff coming out from Kino.
Mhm.
And like, you know, I mean, Criterion's actually put out some Adam Sandler films, right? Well, Punch Drunk Love and Uncut Gems.
I
As
mean,
long as he's actually doing something.
Are those Adam Sandler movies, or are they, you know, the director's movies?
It's definitely not a Sandler movie in the sense that like Pixels was a Sandler movie, but it's like
Happy Gilmore. That's a
Thomas Anderson movie, but it's got Adam Sandler in it. So like, cool, Adam Sandler's in the Criterion Collection, but I feel like Kino kind of misses some of that audience a little bit, where they don't have shit like Mutant Hunt and Alien from LA and just stuff you've never even fucking heard of, and they don't have something like, you know, Arrow put out the Empire of Screams box set that entered the video store, where it had like Cellar Dweller and a bunch of other stuff in there, and it's like, you know, dolls and things that like maybe aren't super mainstream because they're kind of B picture movies, but like
people love those. Those sold out, by the way.
People do love those. People love those, and that's why, I mean, honestly, that's like some of what attracted me to these boutiques early on when I first started collecting, is like these kind of wanting to discover some of these B movies, and, you know, seeing Kino with a whole bunch of shit that like, yeah, I'm gonna buy To Live and Die in LA. I fucking love that movie. Yes, and that comes out on 4K, I'm gonna buy it. But even back then, I was pissy because I was like, dude, I want a steelbook.
Yeah. Well, somebody also put out To Live and Die in LA. It's not the end of the road. It's not the terminal release. Only you get that. Everybody else is just like, what are you fucking talking about? Like we would say definitive edition. Yeah. You're like, no, it's the terminal release. It's the
because the definitive edition, I would say, is probably, that's the edition that is probably the most exhaustive in terms of all of its special features and content. Like that would be the definitive, or it's the best looking version. Like that's the definitive edition. Like that's beautiful. Look at that.
They're never gonna, like, this thing's got 3 discs. It's full of features. They put all the archival shit on it, and it's a new 4K transfer. It's just like, do we need any more? We're good. We got a new.
You can have some overlap between like the terminal editions. The terminal edition is basically like, we can't re-release this because we've already released Happy Gilmore on 4K. And the only way we're re-releasing Happy Gilmore is either new format, or we get like a whole host of special features. So it makes it worth it for somebody to double dip. Because the idea is like, you want to keep selling a movie. You own some 30-year-old IP or 40-year-old IP. Like if you're like Paramount and you're sitting on some Friday the 13th movies from like 1983, and you're thinking like, what am I going to do with a 45-year-old movie? How can I continue to make money off a movie that we fully financed and paid off 45 years ago? That's a great, like, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, we can stream it now on Paramount Plus.
You stream it, but like, do you, like, the thing about streaming that's kind of tough, and I guess you could probably, I mean, I've worked in data analysis enough that I would have a few approaches to like that I would present to a C-suite if I wanted to analyze your numbers and say that these are like the contributors. But it's like, streaming is, you know, you're not buying a ticket to a movie, or you're not going into like a Bull Moose and buying, you know, like they're going to see the sales for Happy Gilmore, for instance. Like Kino is going to know, like, what did we release in 2025 and what moved fucking units. And so they'll have like a ranking of like, here's all our top sellers, our top 10, our top 20. Here's our stinkers, our flops, our bottom 10, our bottom 20, because they're going to know, A, how many units sold, what was the price point per unit, what was the profit per release, per title. And you know, they got a couple of guys in a data analysis suite that just do that, punch all those numbers in, and they use SQL or Tableau or probably both, like I used to do. And you just, boom, you just create this whole report that you present to the C-suite guys, and then they can argue about what they want to release in 2026. Hopefully they're doing it like that with some kind of, you know, data to like help inform their decision making. But you know, like I gotta think at some point they're gonna want to resell some of these movies to us again. Like, great, like Avatar's a big seller. Like, how do we sell Avatar again? And streaming it is cool, but like if I'm just paying $15 a month to have Hulu, it's like, how much of that is due to Avatar versus like if I go out and buy another Avatar movie, like another Avatar release on 8K, it's like, oh, this obviously loves the Avatar.
I think they'll do, and it's not even both. I think they'll do all three. They'll do select theater re-releases. We're already starting to see that with some titles. They'll do streaming, of course, and they might pull it away from streaming for a while and then put out a physical media release. and they'll try to get you three ways. So like what people don't understand about these mega companies, Disney, Amazon, Apple, Paramount now, with their streaming platforms, it's not projecting next year's revenue. It's okay, this title we perceive for the next 30 years will get us X amount of revenue in these cycles. So that's the whole point. That's why they're all grabbing with both hands, trying to get, any kind of company they can get that has tons and tons of IPs, and they absorb them. Now they own the product, the IP. They can make sequels, they can make remakes, they can make television series.
Drive
And
that
it's
bitch into
all
the
going
ground,
to
just like
be,
Star Wars.
yeah, just like Star Wars with Disney. It's all going to be just like Star Wars. You're seeing that with The Exorcist.
Yeah.
It's got a show coming out. You're seeing that with Friday the 13th. It's that
Mhm.
streaming it's more of a gold rush, a media gold rush, because
Yeah, and
great
it's
ideas are few and far between these days. So
it's
they're
unfortunate too,
scraping
because it's
all the
like
way.
the TVification of everything.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, we talk about our love for Sopranos sometimes. I think we're very much on the same way. Yeah, like daily. But like every time you post like one of those Paulie videos, I'm like, fuck yeah. Like I have to watch Paulie Walnuts. Like if he's on my screen, like I can't stop watching Paulie Walnuts, because I love the way Paulie Walnuts is, that pinky sticks out and shit. Watch out, Christy. I love Paulie Walnuts. But
Watch
it's like Sopranos kind of changed television, right? Like you remember the late 90s, like we were coming hot off of like Cheers and Frasier and like Friends and shit like that, was like
live studio audience.
Seinfeld. I mean, it was like Sopranos comes out and it's like, wait a minute, like let's just make a whole bunch of hour-long movies and put them on HBO.
Hour-long movies.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, we don't have to make it like Seinfeld anymore. We don't need like a laugh track and a home audience. It doesn't have to be funny. It doesn't have to be Everybody Loves Raymond. And so I think after the success of Sopranos, there was a lot of shows that came out and did that. And so I think, unfortunately, that like with these streaming services, because everybody has to have their own fucking streaming service now, what everybody's doing is like exactly what you said. Like what IPs can we get our hands on? What IPs can we buy up? And then once we have this IP, how are we gonna milk this IP? How are we gonna mine this IP? How are we gonna strip mine this IP? It's not even anymore. Like I hate reading like a Bob Iger interview where he talks about mining IPs. It's like, dude, that's not art. You don't mine art. And the reason people love, like, I know investors want to milk the cash cow and they want to get every penny out of their investment. But at the same time, like the reason why people like us go to movies and buy movies on DVD and shit, we love movies because it's like, to us, this is art, it's entertainment. It's not some IP that's protected by copyright laws, and you can't make a duplicate copy, or the FBI is watching you, and you can't broadcast this somewhere for money, and you're going to get in trouble because this is a home video copy for your family only, or whatever. Like, it's ridiculous that they do that. But now it's like the TVification of everything. It's like The Exorcist was cool. They've never really been able to make a good sequel, or at least in recent years, the recent sequels sucked. So what are we going to do? We're going to make a TV show. We're going to make a mini series. We'll do 8 episodes and we'll see if people like it. It's the same thing with everything, man. Interview with the Vampire. We got to make a TV show, and we got to make them extra gay. They were already gay in the book. We got to turn it up. They can't just be bisexual. They have
we need to paint in different colors too. They can't be white. They got to be orange. There's got to be an orange one and a green one. And whatever. Yeah. But Bob Iger works for the shareholders now, so that he looks at it differently. But to defend Disney, the evil, soulless corporation that it is, I happen to be a fan of their corporate structure. But without Disney, would we have gotten all that Marvel shit that everybody loved?
This man invested in Disney. That's what he's trying to tell you subtly, is this guy owns Disney stock.
That's a ridiculous allegation. Anyway, back to the
100%. Buy Disney.
Would we have Iron Man without Disney? Would we have?
Well, we did have the first Iron Man without Disney, right? That wasn't.
Was that before? Listen, I'm not a Marvel guy. I don't really know, but I would think like the Disney. When I think Disney, I think what's the one with the team together, the team of superheroes, Avengers. Like those movies. That's Disney to me.
You really aren't a Marvel guy. Holy shit.
we did get Logan, right? That's a Disney product, and
No,
I
that
loved it.
Fox.
Logan was Fox before Fox got bought by Disney.
So that was
so
not
were the first
Disney.
two Deadpools.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was not. See, I don't exactly, I don't know much about Marvel.
Marvel-
The only Marvel
Marvel- I
title I
mean-
have is Logan.
Disney's
Disney
been in
pick
some
up for a
shit
while.
lately because they have been buying up these proven brands. Like they don't, with Star Wars and with the MCU, they kind of waited until both of these things were really valuable, and they sort of bought high, and now they're selling low. They're like doing what you're not supposed to do. So they buy Star Wars for over $4 billion, and then they run the fucking thing. You buy Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
And then 10 years later, you're going to come to me and say, we don't have enough adolescent, teenage, and young adult male viewers. We're releasing movie after movie and TV show after TV show, and we own Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and all of fucking Marvel, and we can't get a 23-year-old dude to come to the theater and buy a fucking ticket, and we own all three of these IPs. How do you fuck that up?
It was a mistake. They did make
Hurt
a lot of money on them, but it was a mistake to make them young. At least this early. Like if it was me and I was Bob Iger, I would have said, let's do 3 more legacy sequels, and I want old people. I want fucking all the old guys. I want Lando. I want them all back.
Yeah,
I
is
want 'em all
Lawrence
back.
Kasdan still alive? Lawrence Kasdan is still alive, right?
Yeah, I would do all.
He
the
wrote
old
Empire
people.
Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Get him the fuck in here. Give him a pile of money. Tell Lawrence Kasdan he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
And we'll fly him in our private jet. Get him back here to write a Star Wars movie. He wrote Empire Strikes Back, for Christ's sake.
They jumped the gun and they went straight to the youth, and they thought that was the right move. They should have done old people sequels first and had Luke come back. And
it's what they always do. It's what they've been doing with Marvel too. Is like they say, okay, look, Robert Downey Jr. is all well and good, but Robert Downey Jr. is also like $30 million a movie to come back as Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. does not want to keep doing Iron Man, and in order to get him back, we got to give him progressively taller stacks of money. So if we want this Iron Man character to survive, we got to kill off Tony Stark, and we got to bring in this Riri Williams chick from the comic books. And no one loved her over there either, so they're gonna hate her over here. But at least we can kind of keep this Iron Man thing moving. So it's not just the character. Like Superman's not just like Clark Kent or whatever the fuck. It's gonna be Superman's son, and then that way we don't have to keep paying Henry Cavill or whoever, whatever. Because it's a real deal with the devil. Like they cast somebody like Robert Downey Jr. And at the time they casted him, it's like, here's $100,000 and don't do any cocaine. Promise us you won't do any cocaine. But then it's like Iron Man hits, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm Robert the fuck Downey Jr. now, you assholes. So now it's like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with Steve Rogers, with Thor? All these guys are like blowing up, and they want more and more money. What are we gonna do? We need some. It's like you want the recognizability of the name, but then at the same time, the name, the A-list actor doesn't want to lock into 20 years of I'll be fucking Black Widow for the next 20 years until my tits are sagging down to my belly button. I'm 65. I'll be Black Widow.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
really what you end up doing is in that 10-year contract, like what's his name? Thor. I don't remember his name, but it doesn't matter.
Hemsworth, yeah.
Hemsworth, he signed a 10-year deal to be Thor for the next 10 years, something like that.
Probably.
I wonder if it's a likeness deal. Like I wonder if he's actually going to play the character, or it's going to be like a digital version of him or something. You know what I mean?
By both.
I mean, that's got to be the future too. Like they did it with Grand Moff Tarkin and fucking Rebel, whatever the fuck. What was that one?
Force Awakens, or no, not Force Awakens. The good one where they blew up the planet.
Decent one.
It was
almost said Rebel Moon, but
whatever. Rebel One. Rebel One.
Yeah. There you go.
Rogue One. That's the fucking Alan should be here. God damn it.
Yeah,
Alan fucking blurted. His autism would have turned on and blurted that fucking right out.
Jesus. Yeah. So I don't even know where I was going with that. Honestly,
Disney and everything. We'll move on after this last point here. Would you guys be in favor of like a dynamic pricing system? And I'm not saying adjustable pricing. I mean, as far as the release, like let's say it has new artwork, it has the booklet, it has the heavy box, it has all the stuff, the top Blu-ray, 4K, multiple discs, all the shit. Okay, that's $44. you know, and then like a Kino would be, instead of being trying to be 35 with everybody else, a Kino would be 1999.
Yeah.
Like would you, I feel like most collectors would pay more for, you know, they would pay accordingly. They wouldn't go,
Yeah.
it would make it like Synapse just came out with Deadly Spawn on 4K. What was it, $75?
Yeah.
64 on sale.
64 on sale. Okay. So $65, let's say. That's almost double every other release of its caliber from Arrow. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So it's like people are paying it. They bought it.
It's
but
exclusivity too, right? Because it's like if you're a fan of, they did Trick or Treat a year ago, the one with Gene Simmons and shit.
Mhm.
It's not Trick or Treat, it's Trick or Treat from 1986, I think. It's got Gene Simmons in it, and they did a deluxe box set, and it was, they priced it at $66.66. So it's like 666 whatever. But for one movie on 4K, one single film, and it came in a nice rigid side loader. I've got it over there, and it had like a nice book. I mean, it's what you get with like an Arrow or like the Vinegar Syndrome side loaders, like the Keep. It was nice, but dude, it was $66. Like after you pay taxes and shipping, the thing's like $75 for one movie, right?
Yeah, from like 88.
Yeah,
yeah,
not a great movie. It's a nostalgic movie. Don't get me wrong.
They sold they did 6,666
three different versions.
Yeah, 3 different versions. So they did 2,222 copies of each version, A, B, and C cover. And I think it is a lot to ask for one movie. Mm-hmm. I think they released it like a year later or so, 6 months later, they released the standard edition, and the standard edition had a slipcover. So they're already sort of doing a little bit of dynamic pricing there, where it's like you can get an Arrow chunky box and you'll pay $40 for it maybe if you buy it retail and you're not very smart about it. But you could also wait, and then they'll put out a standard version of Witness that's just the Amaray case and the disc. You don't get the booklet, you don't get the poster, you don't get the art cards, but you get the movie, you get the special features. So, and you pay way less. You pay 25 instead of 40 or whatever.
I think everybody should have those options. Like Scream Factory, across the board, I think it should be right away. Like, hey, standard, this, that. It should be that way. And Synapse, I don't want to sound like I'm trashing Synapse. I like Don May. I've met him a few times. Yeah. Great guy, and he's a fan. He's a big-time movie freak. He loves movies. He's obsessed with them. He buys releases from everybody. But he's always been on the pricier side. His steelbooks were $50 5 years ago for a Blu-ray steelbook.
It hurts.
You know? So it's rough, and you know I get it. It's low output and high effort. He's been working on this Deadly Spawn thing for 10 years.
Something like that, yeah.
It's been a long haul. I get it. Hey, listen, the proof's in the pudding. If it's selling out, if it's selling, then maybe he priced it right.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
priced on the higher side, but like you said, I mean, if he's, you know, these aren't huge runs anyway. Like you think about Physical Meda and you think something from Vinegar Syndrome's getting 3,000 copies, the limited edition's getting 3,000 copies. You think like that's not a lot. Like that's not many units when you think about just like, we'll think about region. Like I'm not even thinking about the population of the world, but just like population of the United States. It's like 3,000 copies. Like
for everybody, for 500 million people.
That's not, and sometimes they don't, like a month later, it'll be like 1,500 copies still left. You're like, damn, they only managed to sell 1,500 copies of, it was some shit no one heard of. But at the same time, it is kind of wild that sometimes
there's an additional 500 or so for damage and bullshit. You know what I mean? There's an addition. So it's not exactly 3,000. It's 3,500 or whatever.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a little cynical. If I was Vinegar Syndrome, I'd be like, yeah, we only got 10,000 copies of the Keep. Bro, I'm sitting on 18,000, 20,000 copies of the Keep. And dude, like, you see that ticker going down on the website. Like, that's what made me buy the Keep that weekend. I was watching it go and I was like, holy shit. Like I come back 3 hours later. I'm like, dude, it's really like there's chunks coming out of this thing. So I was like, I better buy it now. And I got it, I don't know, maybe 12 hours, like the next morning after they released it. Cause it was like, it was going. And I just followed it all weekend and watched it sell out. But like, if I'm Vinegar Syndrome, I'm like manipulating those numbers. Like I'll like add some more, you know, and like let it tick down a little bit.
They're shady. There's no getting around it. They are.
I would do that, dude.
You've been
like
to Bridgeport, haven't you? You're from that. You live out that way. You've been to Bridgeport, haven't you?
I've never been to their store in Bridgeport. I mean, I've driven through Bridgeport, but I've never been. The archive. So my wife and I were supposed to, like, I made her agree, like, hey, we're going to the archive. We were driving through Bridgeport to go down south to visit my family. And she's like, no, we can't do it on the way down. Like, we're busy. We're trying to get down there. It's just before Christmas. We'll hit it on the way back up. And I was like, all right, pinky promise. We're going to hit that bitch on the way back up. Y'all can do whatever you want to do. You can drop me off there for 30 minutes or an hour or whatever and let me have my way with the archive. But man, we got screwed on the way back too. We had a sick kid or something. I was like, yo, fuck me again. I guess
what I was saying, if you've been to the archive, that's their headquarters in Bridgeport. It looks like it's straight out of the final act of RoboCop.
Yeah.
It's a decrepit, fucking shitty, horrible area, and the building's a piece of shit. But they're in there. They're good enough guys. I've dealt with them. I actually sold them some copies when I was there. That's another story, but some other title I had. But it's a good store, and they just the way they operate, and just from looking at the place, you would go like, I wouldn't fucking. This is where I've been sending my money. They have my credit card information in there. Yeah. These fucking people, like it's horrendous. So I could totally see them. You know, it's an inside thing. I guess it's an inside thing. They find more copies year after year of certain things. Like
they're doing that this year too. They're gonna like, oh, we moved warehouses and we found a bunch of boxes of some stuff.
Severn does the same thing.
You know they're gonna find some. We found a box of the Keep. We're gonna sell some more Keep limited editions.
It will be, and they do send vehicles out, vans for conventions. So there is some returning convention stock again. But at the same time, it's like the Keep sells out right away at a convention table every time. So they have some for every fucking convention. Come on, guys. You know, it's like the worst secret in the world. They're printing as many. They may not have the license for 5,000 units, but they're printing 50,000. They'll do whatever the fuck they want. If it's selling well, they're gonna print it.
Yeah, they're gonna.
I don't see how you could possibly audit them for that.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, really? And if they're selling at conventions for cash anyway, you know what I mean? What are they really doing? Even if they're selling for a card, it just says $50 for titles. They could put fucking anything in there. You know, and their store in Bridgeport, Connecticut sells Second Sight. They sell all kinds of stuff. They don't just sell their shit. So they could do whatever they want to juice the numbers, and they are. And whatever, that's fine. But we'll move on from pricing and all this bullshit that we've been talking about. We'll get through the chat and we'll do a round here. We're still waiting on Alan. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Needs to get over here.
5 hours in now.
I think he choked on some Waffle House.
No, he's doing a bullshit fucking stream. And they've been on it for 5 fucking hours is what's happening. And it's ridiculous. I'm sure it's the most riveting fucking stream in history over there. Yeah, and it's some bullshit. But he'll be over here. And when he can get here, he'll be here. I'm sure he's not happy about it. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, when you're a super nice guy like Alan, he's the nicest guy in the world. Probably said yes to something he shouldn't have done. And here we are.
5 hours? I'd be thinking that too. I'd be like, damn, dude. I could drive to the archive in 5 hours.
I'm gonna
start a stream where I'm like leaving my house and I'll be on the stream the whole way till I get to the archive. That's about 5 hours.
Exactly. You don't want to be at Bridgeport 5 hours from now, let me tell you. No. You may not have a fucking car. You may get stabbed. It's fucked up. All right. We'll run through the chat. Ken Carlson, what's going on, man? Arrow Salem's Lot is 4K. There's a chance it might be Blu-ray only.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I don't know why it wouldn't be 4K, because there's already a blue. Why wouldn't it be 4K?
Well, they did that with Deadly Friend. Isn't Deadly Friend the one that just got leaked? And that has a Blu-ray from Scream from 2021. And Arrow's going to be putting it out apparently in 2026 or 2025 or early 26. So it's like, and they're doing just a Blu-ray there. So it's like, why?
I could see that one not being like worth the squeeze to do a 4K restoration because it probably didn't sell well for Scream Factory.
Scream Factory, yeah, they did a 4K of it, right?
Yes, they did a Blu-ray of Deadly Friend. I don't think they did a 4K.
I think they did a 4K too.
They might have. I don't remember, but I know that's not like Salem's Lot's a big title. That's a Toby Hooper, a lot of name recognition, a lot of nostalgia. 4K would sell a lot better of that than Deadly Friend, in my opinion. But
Wes Craven title.
Yeah. Good fucking Wes Craven. Sure. Mike, I'm not a hardcore Steelbook guy. It depends. Yeah, I'm not. You listen, I've said this too many times, but if Steelbook is now the terminal release, if it's now the thing, I will adapt and become a Steelbook guy because if that's what it is, that's what it is. I'd rather have a standard Emery case.
Steelbook has become a convenient way for them to make the price point $45 instead of $35.
Yeah, people feel like they're getting more when they buy it.
Yeah, you don't feel quite as if you're just buying a regular 4K with a slipcover, then you're like $45. Get the fuck out of here. This was $28 2 years ago. And so, the Steelbook can't cost them much more to manufacture. Like if it's an extra 50 cents or $1 for them, instead of using the Amaray case with a cardboard slipcover, they're using this steel thing. I got to think it's $1 for them. It doesn't make a big difference manufacturing, but they can turn that into an extra $10 on the MSRP. I mean, it's probably worth it. And that's why a lot of people are, something like the 40-Year-Old Virgin, they offered a standard release with slipcover as well as the Steelbook. But a lot of these releases, especially the ones coming from Sony and Sony Disney, like Tombstone, there was no option. If you wanted Tombstone on 4K, you got the Steelbook. Shut the fuck up and go home with your Steelbook. You're not getting a standard. So.
They did Fright Night on 4K and only a Steelbook.
Yep.
And
that was another Sony release, right?
It's a Sony release. A couple years later, it still doesn't have a standard release. So that's why I went ahead and bought 990 in the Steelbook, because it might be it. It might be another fucking 10 years before we get another release of it. So
something like Fright Night, that's like an older, it's like a catalog title. I could see there being a long period of time between re-releases. I still don't think, I think in 10 years, they want to sell us the same movies. Or maybe not you and me, but like our kids, like the younger generation of people who are 20 now that might discover Fright Night in the next couple of years. I have a feeling like the big stuff, the avatars will almost constantly there'll be some in print release. But
John Wick gets released every couple of weeks, it seems like, on 4K again.
Yeah.
So it'll continue. They still buy them, but it's like the thing is with the Steelbook thing, especially with Sony, which I'm doing this a lot. I don't know why. But with Sony, and like, let's say you wanted Fright Night, if you didn't buy it back then on the second run, it ran twice. They did 2 print runs of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't buy it on the first or second run, now you got to pay $150 online to get it. There's no other way to have it. So that's going to play a factor too. That's why Night 90 is selling out everywhere, because people know the writing's on the wall. That might be the only release we get for a while of Night 90.
For Nightmare, for Night of the Living Dead 1990, there was a Blu-ray, but that was a long time ago, wasn't it? It was like 12, 13 years ago.
There was a Sony Blu-ray and it was an 88 Films, I think, Blu-ray, something along those lines. Somebody will correct us, but overseas, and then one in here. But this is that new cut, and people are very excited about it. It's selling really well.
As they should be. They should be. That's a good movie. That was my first zombie film that I ever saw. It was like the first, 1990. What was I? By the time that hit HBO, because that's where I watched it.
34, 35?
Yeah. I'm massively retarded, but I was 27. Just like genuinely, 7 at heart. 29 on my birth certificate. But yeah, like that, I want to say like that came to HBO. I don't know, like 92, somewhere in that neighborhood, 91, 92. It was on HBO. And I remember watching that shit. My parents were cool with it, which was like rare. That my parents were like, all right, you can watch Night of the Living Dead, but your brothers are too young. They're younger than you. So like, you got to go downstairs. Like it was on it. HBO was before like you could just on demand, just start it whenever you wanted. So it was like, all right, I'm fucking counting down to like 10 o'clock, 10:05 or whenever it's going to start. My brothers go to sleep. My parents are falling asleep and shit. I'm down there in the basement of my parents' old house all by myself. It's dark because it's like 10 o'clock before this movie started. I was watching that zombie movie till midnight. That was quite an experience. So I got that shit because I got nostalgia.
I still think it's probably my second favorite zombie movie. I think it's great.
Yeah.
And that opening is a big improvement over the original. I don't care what anybody says. They can say what they want about the rest of the movie. With the opening, with Bill Moseley falling and breaking his fucking neck and all that shit, that's badass. So I'm really excited to get it in. I'm really excited to see out the new cut with. I'm 50-50 on that cut. It might be fucking terrible, by the way. Nobody's thought that far ahead on that cut, the new Savini cut. It might be some bullshit. It might be really bad. I mean, it's supposed to be in black and white for a certain amount.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's going to be weird, and there might be a reason they cut his version out. But it could be great too. There's going to be more gore. I don't know, but I'm glad they're including both cuts, even though
like they're supposed to.
It should be 2 4Ks, in my opinion, or at least 2 4Ks and maybe 2 Blu-rays. But At least they're including it on a separate disc in case you hate the new 4K cut, which who knows? We'll see when we get there. But hey, Caveman, all you guys. Mike, of course, absolutely. Magic Hands, what's going on? Everybody saying what's up? King Carlson, 35mm negative is equivalent to 5.5K.
Yeah, something like that. You could round up to 6K and just say, we're going to round it up to 6K, call it 6K. But yeah, that's the complaint about any format above 4K.
Yeah.
But like I said, like they're in 10 years,
the AI stuff
maybe not
really
Night of
good.
Living Dead 1990, but they're going to want to keep selling catalog titles like Tombstone, all the Star Wars movies, all the Indiana Jones movies. Like Disney paid a lot of money for these, and if they can't make money off a new movie in the franchise, they got to at least resell the old ones in like some new packaging that's going to make people want to buy it. And it's how do you get somebody to want to buy something again if it's in 4K? If you re-release Happy Gilmore in 4K in 5 years, how are you going to get me to buy Happy Gilmore again? I love Happy Gilmore. How are you going to get me to do it again?
It's a good point. Maybe that's going to be a streaming title going forward only. Or
that's what I mean by terminal physical media format. Is like if you're never going to go above 4K, then 4K is the terminal format, and you'll never have an 8K Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, I think it kind of will be special. I think it'll start over. Like you remember DVD, it was like special movies got a DVD. Like at first, The Matrix and a few other titles got a DVD, and it was a big deal to switch to DVD. And then when Blu-ray came around, it was kind of the same thing. Again, The Matrix was coming to Blu-ray, and some of the other movies that were visual spectacles, and then everything got a Blu-ray. 4K, almost the same thing. I think if we do an 8K, they'll start to slide them out and go, okay, this is Hateful Eight in 4K. I keep bringing that up. Hateful Eight in 4K. Check it out, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if it works. See if it, But you're going to need a whole new player. Who the fuck's going to do that? I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you really will be testing people's kind of like you have to give. I think you've got to give a format generation a good long while.
Yeah,
like you've got to give it at least a decade where you're not like, hey, you guys just bought 4K 3 years ago. Here's an 8K because it's like fuck you.
DVD was what, like 10 years for DVD, something like that.
DVD was it was DVD.
15?
I mean, if you were really early, like I think we got our DVD player in like 99, 98, 99. And so by about 10 years, by about 09, that's about the time. Yeah, Blu-ray was like hitting pretty good. We're
almost to what was it, 6-7 years for 4K? I don't know the exact number, but we're coming up on 10 years, I would think.
Yeah. I would say 4K. When was the first 4K? I think I was looking it up. It was like 2017 or something like that.
Something like that. We're in 2025, so 10 years and just a couple. Yeah. But we'll see. Wow. And I've heard this before, Guy. Like sometimes a print can be stretched and whatever. I don't know the exact number. I've heard it from different people. Like I've heard that around 6K, like you're talking about. I've also heard up to 26K, from a 35 print. But I don't know. That's more these guys' area. That's more, Jason and Brian and Chase especially, and Mike. But AI is getting better every day. If it can only go to 6K, the AI is growing at let's use a Terminator quote. It's growing at a geometric rate.
Yeah,
coming fast, and the restorations are getting better. AI upscales are getting better. So who knows what we don't know. Nobody knows. I'm happy with my 4Ks. If 4K is the end of the road, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Part of me kind of hopes, like I'm sort of looking forward to the day where they're like, all right, guys, we're done. There's no more physical media. Then I don't have to worry about any new releases. I could just, all my collecting can be like directed towards getting the stuff that I missed.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Nice. I'm like the only physical media collectors. Like, guys, stop anytime. I got a backlog. I need to go back and get some shit they released like a year ago that I didn't get. So
yeah, it's a matter of time. I mean, I know Steve's big on artwork and things. There will be, numerous 4Ks to come of Terminator and all these movies we've talked about with new artwork and new this, new that, and so we're a long way from done. Regardless,
you think new artwork is enough? Like
for a lot of people, it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of certain movies like Gone with the Wind, The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz,
Fuck
especially,
those. I mean,
got
fuck
released.
even that quality. I'm talking like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2
Yeah,
has.
but I mean, like we saw with
4Ks
DVD,
now,
right? Like
and
over
they
the
sold
course
out.
of the 12 or 15 years, there were probably like 4 or 5 Wizard of Oz releases just on that same DVD format.
Jaws on DVD,
Yeah.
there must be 15 DVDs. There must be 10 Blu-rays. There's been 8 4Ks.
They'll do anniversary editions.
Now they're chipping away at 4K.
Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre's already got 3 4Ks now. You know what I mean? So they're going to keep going. They're going to keep going. It's fucking Steve's got Talk to Me on every edition. What is there, 8?
I think I got like,
something
like that movie.
Shit like that.
That's a brand new movie. It's got 7 4K releases.
It's wild.
So it's a matter of time. I mean, they're just.
Is that all U.S. domestic, or is that different countries?
I think Second Sight's the only one that's not.
Yeah.
Oh no, Umbrella. They did like special edition that comes with a hand.
I'd love to see another release of Talk to Me. I'm not buying that A24 barcode thing. I'm not doing
like the barcode aesthetic.
I don't like digipacks. I don't like that at all. It's just not my thing.
Yeah,
just give me something else. You know, Lionsgate owns A24, so I could totally see a Lionsgate Limited above Bring Her Back, which is excellent in my opinion. If anybody gives a fuck. Mike's talking about the LED modular micro LED panels, and that's the thing I was talking about. Them squares. Like, I'm interested in that. I think that would be really cool.
I think he's just making up words. Micro machines.
He's really into this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know about micro nothing except for below my waist.
Listen, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. Sever made a bunch of announcements last night. Okay.
Yeah, I saw some of those.
Sydney, you got a movie recommendation, The Badge, 2002. I'm not familiar with it. Billy Bob Thornton might be good. Patricia Arquette. It's not Alexis Arquette. It's Patricia Arquette. Good. Wrangler, what's going on, man?
Hey.
What's up, man?
Shameless plug. And make sure you go to the Movie Mass and hit the fucking buttons, guys. Let's go. There's no business not being over 1,000. It's just ridiculous. You know, some of these channels fucking suck out there. They got 10,000 subscribers. This guy's only got 500. What the fuck?
Yeah, I should try sucking. Next week, I'm gonna try sucking, guys.
I just be a fucking total asshole and shit on anything that everybody else likes. And, you know, that'll fucking work. Just be a piece of shit, and that'll get you a lot of
call Warner Brothers and report people for.
You got a sister? You got a sister you could fuck? Maybe that'll help.
Oh, definitely.
Help some other fucking people.
Yeah. Stepsister got caught in the washing machine again.
Yeah, there you go.
Are
your parents related? If you could tell people that, maybe it might get you some subscribers. Sydney, does The Shining make your top 10 favorite movie list? Explain why or not. Well, that's an easy one for Steve. What would you say? Does that make your top 10? Did we freeze? Am I frozen? No, you still. No, everybody's there. You hear me?
He's completely unimpressed.
Does this make your top 10, Steve?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Would you say it's number 1?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, there you go. But as far as horror movies go, I think it would make anyone's top 10 horror movie. But what about you, Jason?
Films in general.
It does not make my top 10 films in general. You know, mad respect for it. I've got the 4K Steelbook right over there. I mean, it's, you know, it is a perennial favorite for wintertime, for that, like, you know, there's a lot of snow out there on the ground. That wintertime horror, what a great film to put on. I mean, it's a legendary film, but there's just a lot in my top 10 that's just maybe a little bit nearer and dearer to my heart than The Shining, despite The Shining being obviously incredible film.
Yeah. Nobody could doubt the quality. Even if you didn't like it, it's one of those kind of, I think, untouchables. And I think it's a great horror movie.
Yeah, it's like it's up there. It's like The Godfather or something. People talk about the best movie ever. It's like, oh, The Godfather, The Shining. Like, it's one of those movies that gets thrown out as like
in that conversation.
It's top of this particular genre, and it's, you know, like, I don't think The Godfather is one of my favorite movies. I like them very much. I have the 4K Steelbooks over there too, but you know,
It's one of those movies, even if you don't like it, you can recognize the quality of The Shining.
Like, I like a lot of movies. So the problem is it's kind of hard to get into my top 10 because you can only put 10 movies in there. And I might like 1,000 movies. I mean, I probably do have like 1,000 movies that I could probably be like, yo, this movie's great for X, Y, and Z reasons. And I love it because this and that and the other. And, you know,
it's just a comfort movie for me. It's I don't. It's kind of hypnotic. Just about any time that it's on, like I'm gonna find myself watching it like through the end. I've never popped in The Shining and then halfway through,
turn this off.
Yeah,
I'm zoomed in.
That's me with Goodfellas. Like if that movie's on,
that's a classic.
I'm like flipping channels and I see Goodfellas. I'm like, well, all right, I know what I'm doing for the next 2 hours. Like call the dentist. I'm not making the appointment.
Unless he can put this shit on, I'm not doing it. Cobra's good, man.
Yeah, Oz good.
Oz was before Sopranos, actually.
Yeah. Oz was a little bit before.
You guys know the show The Landman?
I haven't watched it.
That's an Alan show. Alan loves it. If Alan was here, he'd tell you all about it. Paramount, cool.
Hey, for Black Glove, I have seen Urotsuki Doji. I have seen that shit.
Cool.
Legend of the Overfiend. He asked about that. That's the one. Legend of the Overfiend, also known as Urotsuki Doji, and I have seen that shit. That shit was a legend back when I was like in middle school and I like first started watching anime circa 1994, and all my friends were like, "Yo, have you seen this one? It's a cartoon." But like I've seen Akira and I've seen a few others, but like that one was the one where it's like, dude, like there's like dick monsters that like nail these chicks and there's like sex and cum shots and everything. It's like a cartoon. It was wild. Japanese are into some weird shit, and Legend of the Overfiend is what taught me that.
Oh yeah. Mike, there you go. The smaller the run, prices go up surprisingly high, fast. Yeah, absolutely.
You got to recoup your costs, right? Whatever the costs are to you, it's a business.
It's also the demand is way high. If the demand's for 5,000, they only printed 2,500. Of course, the price is going to double, at least double.
Yeah. So you got to, you always have to recoup. We want businesses, like people talk about, they want stuff cheap and they want to, like, it's not enough that, like it's got to, I want special editions with everything in it and brand new art. And because that's what I'm complaining about, right? I want tons of special features. I want brand new art. I want a slipcase. I want a booklet. But then people are also like, how come I got to pay more than $20, man? And it's like, it's like one or the other. So I just feel like that's one of them things too, that like, if you gotta allow these companies to recoup their costs as well. And so like all of this stuff is a cost. And if your print run is going to be lower, then you have fewer units to sell to recoup that cost. So of course the price has got to go up.
Well, and then a lot of people feel hit in the mouth when somebody else gets it. Like with Synapse, nobody else is getting it. They own those titles, or they have like rights for 10, 20 years. So like there's very few times where Synapse has rushed a release out. There's one, Thriller, where they rushed a release out just to get it out before they lost the rights.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's just you got to play it all. There's no one way to play every label. You got to do different things. You got to be flexible and fluent with it, or you're going to end up overpaying or missing out or whatever. Like in general, me and Jason were just talking about this. If you want an Arrow limited edition, some of them won't sell out right away, but in general, most of them are going to sell out pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not going to get a good deal. Like you're not going to get much lower than 35 for a limited edition set, because by then it's going to sell out generally. Now there's still some exceptions, like Deep Blue Sea is still available in a limited edition hard box.
Carlito's Way has been available since like 2004.
Yeah,
like Arrow put that bitch out on a 4K Cherry box.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did. I don't know if they like typed an extra zero in there when they were like on their invoice when they were ordering the Mexican whatever DVD manufacturer, like they like accidentally entered an extra zero.
They're made in they're not in Mexico anymore. They're made in Austria.
Well, either way, and them Austrians were like, we're gonna
fucking Austrians can't count,
because it's wild. Like to me, it's like as much praise as I have for Arrow, and I got a lot of great things to say about Arrow, but like they really kind of sometimes it's like, do you guys have analysts at all that do any reporting? Do you guys see any reporting, like monthly, weekly, quarterly, anything reporting that says Conan the Barbarian, the Conan Chronicles, y'all did not print enough, whatever agreement you had with whatever studio, Paramount or whomever, you need to go back to them and you need to get 10,000 more. You need to get permission to make 10,000 more copies because them shits sold. Inglourious Bastards sold way too fast. Some of the shit sells way too fast. And then some of the shit is like Carlito's Way. The limited edition has been in print for 4 years. Like, what did you guys do? How do you fuck that up? It's Sean Penn, it's Al Pacino, it's what's his name? The guy who did Scarface. Brian De Palma. That thing really, on paper, that thing should have sold. Like, I don't understand why they still have copies of that. Whatever, it benefited me. I got it for like
we never know how many they print at Arrow. So this might have been a deal where they printed a shitload and they expected it to sell better than it did, and that's probably why we ran out of Inglourious Bastards, because they went, well, fuck, Carlito's Way didn't even fucking sell that way. God damn it, we're not gonna get burned again.
But it really seems like you can't make, like, some titles will just be wildly popular, and some titles, even though on paper you're thinking this is an Al Pacino film with Sean Penn and Brian De Palma directed it, why wouldn't this thing sell like hotcakes? I mean, I don't know who's writing the contracts, and I don't know the legal side of this. Like, I'm the furthest thing from a lawyer. Okay, I can do data analysis and I can do molecular nutrition and I can swear on the internet. Those like my 3 skills. I'm far from a lawyer. But like, if I'm drafting a contract, I just have to think from like a business perspective. Like, you want to be able to sell as many units as possible at full retail price. You don't want to sit on a fuck ton of inventory for 3 years like they did with Carlito's Way and have to discount it down to $20 where you're not even making anything off of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, that's probably the worst case scenario is like, I print 100,000 of these things, I sell 50, and then I sit on this humongous pile of inventory for 4 years and I have to deep discount it just to move it.
It's not so bad. You got a free shipping title in there. There's a title that you can throw in on sales to get to that free shipping threshold. You know, you don't want to do 10 of those.
Worse, I think, like, maybe not quite as bad as that, but like still pretty bad, is like, I sell 10,000 copies of Conan Chronicles or The Keep, and I could have sold 20. You know what I mean? Like, I'm leaving money on the table because I'm selling out. My thing is, like, this shit should not sell. Like, no title at any point in time should sell out in pre-orders. Like, regardless. Like, the point of pre-orders is to try to gauge the interest in the product. How many of these are going to sell? Like, why even offer up a pre-order if you're not going to cover at least your fucking pre-orders? And then another, I mean, I would, if I'm Joey Arrow and I'm trying to decide how many copies of whatever to print, I'm going to open up pre-orders. I'm going to take pre-orders. And then after, you know, once those pre-orders start to die down after a couple of weeks, I'm going to look and I'm going to say, look, if I got 5,000 pre-orders, I'm going to print 10,000 of these bitches.
At least 10,000.
7,000 of these bitches. Because I want to cover every customer that was good enough to give me money before I ship the product out. I know Arrow, actually, a few other places like Amazon, you don't get charged until they ship. But a lot of these places, Vinegar Syndrome, they charge you right away.
Minute one.
It's like, I want to cover my customers that are going to give me money off the bat. No questions asked, and then they're going to wait 3 months for the fucking thing to arrive, like a Vinegar Syndrome customer does.
Mike's out of here later, Mike. Got a movie recommendation. Check that out.
Mulholland Falls.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly again.
We'll talk about this a little later. We're going to do our first round here. Question: is there a sequel that makes you think they fucked up the whole franchise?
That's most sequels. 95% of sequels.
We'll come back on that when we get done with Steve's first round here. Steve, just do everything you got.
You want to go through everything right now?
Yeah, just go ahead and do everything. What the hell? We'll let the chat kind of marinate while we see what Steve's been getting in.
All right, guys. We'll try and burn through these as quick as I can.
Yeah, fucking take your time. What are we doing?
All right.
We're just waiting for Alan. We're an hour, 44 minutes in, still no Alan. We're on Alan's stream right now. We're on my channel and Alan's channel. Or maybe we're just on Alan's. I don't know. But
we'll go ahead and start with the criterions.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, look at that fat stack.
And these are all sale buys. Like I wouldn't pay $50 for any of these titles. All That Money Can Buy. It's kind of like a Faustian tale.
Oh yeah, with the Jewish.
That used to be called the Daniel and Devil, or the Devil and Daniel Webster, right?
Yeah.
Good one. Good one.
Yeah, good one. Very old. Let's see. And I don't know. I seen this on something, and I decided to pick it up. A couple of Val Lewton pictures, old 50s type like.
Got that one as well. I watched The Seventh Victim with my wife last night. She picked The Seventh Victim to watch last night.
Oh, nice. What'd you think?
Not bad, honestly. I thought the story was a little bit like, left a little bit to be desired, especially the ending. But I actually thought the photography was quite lovely, and they did a great job with the restoration. I mean, they've got some really great highlights. Like sometimes the black and white stuff is a little bit muddy, so like the whites aren't like fully white. They did a great job with the range. So I watched it in 4K, but they did a great job with the range. Was wonderful. The contrast was wonderful because they had some shadows and stuff. It's a very kind of noirish look to it, where there's a lot of like deep, heavy shadows. There's a lot of very moody lighting. But then they also got it right where like the whites, like if someone's wearing a white shirt, it's not this grayish. It's like the colors popped without looking too overexposed. So, I mean, I think the elements were probably in pretty good shape anyway, too, but it looked great. The range was great. I really appreciated that it didn't look overexposed, but like the stuff that's white was still white, and you still had some really great dark shadows, which is how you can tell it's not overexposed. So yeah, awesome. It was good, really good photography. Nice to look at.
Cool. I'll have to check that out then. Let's see here. I don't know. Recently, because of bringing her back, Sally Hawkins' performance, decided to pick up In the Shape of Water. Not my favorite Guillermo del Toro picture, but I don't know. He's usually pretty hit or miss with me.
Nightmare Alley sucked.
Yeah, I actually like Nightmare Alley quite a bit, but
she's absolutely great in Bring Her Back.
Yeah.
Look who it is.
Right on time. Where the fuck y'all been? Goddamn. Damn. I got as fast as good, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, shit happened.
I thought he had a stroke in a Waffle House parking lot, but
fuck yeah.
Very possible.
It could have been a Cracker Barrel. Definitely couldn't have been a fucking Cracker Barrel. I tell you that.
I got a bunch of shit to show, by the way. I put all my shit down that I've got the last couple months that I've never shown. Yeah, I got a bunch. So sorry, continue. Sorry,
you're fine, man.
But yeah, what Hawkins? What's her name?
Sally Hawkins.
Sally Hawkins. She's great. She's incredible in Bring Her Back.
Yeah, I concur.
You probably get to see her naked, and then she fucks that lizard guy, right?
Mr. Gillman.
Yeah, she fucks the Gillman. Can anybody confirm that for the chat?
It's been a while since I watched it. I know they get close. They get to first base at least.
Oh, there you go.
Because I'm a big fan of long legs, like everyone seems to be tossing this around, kind of giving kind of a comparison. It's got kind of like the same feel and tone. You can kind of see where Osgood Perkins may have taken a little bit of that for long legs from this. I don't know, the payoff and the villain, it didn't quite work for me, but the mood's definitely there. It's worth checking out at least once.
I've heard really good things about it.
I definitely suggest watching it before picking it up. But
where'd you come out on long legs, Jason?
I will be honest with you guys. I watched half of Long Legs. I was, as I tend to be at that time of night, decently inebriated, and I just could not stay awake. Like I was enjoying the film, but it was just like I'm obliterated from a long day, early morning, and like 4 or 5 beers and some edibles. You know what I mean? And I was just like, dude, I can't feel my legs, and I'm falling asleep.
Angel dust.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
So I need to go back and watch it because I was digging it. I mean, like Nick Cage is obviously pretty great in that film.
It gets there. It's really good, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I was definitely digging it. So
I think most people, like, they fall one way or the other. It's you're either going to really like the direction that it goes, or you're going to completely fall off and you won't appreciate.
I thought about the last couple times I've been to Walmart, I saw the Steelbook, the 4K Steelbook. I was like, dude, I'm a 4K Steelbook guy.
That's
Maybe
the way to
get that.
go. By the way, that has a lot more features on it, and it's nice artwork. But
picked up Gummo. Been waiting for this to come out on.
there you go.
Be released for a while. Yeah. Anybody hasn't seen this? Yeah, give it a ride.
Yeah, I'm sure Jason got that 4K.
Eventually.
And again, because it's a sale, picked up a Nora.
Oh yeah.
Sure, most people probably seen that.
Everybody's seen that fucking thing.
This was a blind buy. Like, I'd never even seen a trailer for it. Decided to pick it up. Kidman usually puts on pretty great performance. So
Yeah, I don't know that one. It looks like a Sydney movie.
I feel like I remember a commercial for that when I was a kid, or younger.
Yeah, I didn't remember that movie at all. This movie's been, I don't know, sought after for a while. I guess it's been out of print. Some people are paying were paying like over $100 for a copy of this on Blue. I honestly can't even remember what the hell happened in this movie. Like it was a blockbuster. The Bunny Game, and Looney Tunes.
My man.
Gotta love Looney Tunes.
I love it. I got kids and I'm like, man, I ain't never shown them Looney Tunes yet. You're watching K-pop Demon Hunters and shit. I'm like, y'all don't even know about Bugs Bunny? Bugs the Bug Bunny?
Yeah, and if you can dig up like the offensive ones, they're even better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the ones that are like 95% racist.
Foghorn Leghorn was a fucking stud back in the day.
They're just fucking violent.
They are pretty fucking violent. I gotta admit that. But at least it's like slapstick violence. Like it's not somebody getting cut in half and like viscera and guts and shit coming out.
Yeah. And it's entertaining.
I was a Looney Tunes super freak back in the day. I even got a goddamn Porky Pig tattoo.
That man says that's all, folks, when he pulls out. That's all, folks.
Kids,
sandwich.
And I recently picked up From Beyond the 88 Films edition, but right after that, Vinegar Syndrome dropped this, and it's one of my favorite artists. Wes Benscotter did the cover art for it. Pretty cool stuff. He's the same dude that did the artwork for the Deadly Spawn.
He needs to do the new Mandy artwork. When Mandy comes to 4K, he needs to do that.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen this in forever. I barely remember it, but I remember somewhat liking it as a child. Dark Side of the Moon. Picked up.
Who is joining this live stream from Detroit?
Denver,
yeah.
Is Denver? Shit.
Downtown Denver.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to the police station. Samara Weaving. I'm kind of like.
Is that the Sticky Tuna? That looks familiar, that artwork.
I think that could have been. It's definitely a bootleg copy. I think I picked it on eBay.
Yeah, same artwork. Sticky Tuna.
Yeah,
that's one I got.
That's a Netflix one, right?
Yeah.
It's another one I got way too wasted. I got White Girl wasted for that one.
I hadn't watched
the first 10 minutes, and
it's pretty fun.
I'm a big Samara Weaving fan, so I was kind of like filling in some
lines. That's one where nepotism worked out. Samara Weaving.
Yeah, this one was fun. It wasn't great.
It does work out.
Kind of like a creature feature.
I've heard really good things about Hatching.
Some really great practical effects. I think it's Swedish.
Fucking Nordic.
Yeah. And another copy of Long Legs.
It's a really good release.
That's the one I keep seeing at Walmart.
That's the one to get.
It's a loaded disc. There's lots of special features.
The regular slip doesn't have hardly any bonus features. That's got a lot more.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been dragging my feet on this for a while, and I wanted to pick it up with a slip, so I finally decided to pull the trigger.
I had fun with that one.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, I need to watch it again. I remember somewhat liking it in the theater. And figured, I don't know how long it was going to be before they actually released this on Blue, so I went ahead and picked up a bootleg copy. The transfer on this looks really fucking good.
Some of these bootlegs look crazy good. I don't know why that fucking is, but some of them look like 4Ks. Those fucking.
I just grabbed that from Sloppy Seconds. It looks good.
Yeah, I think I got this on eBay too. And been waiting for this to come out with better artwork.
Yeah, man, that's
great. Well, solid fucking release. I haven't watched it yet, but just going off artwork, presentation alone. Highly recommend.
You get a digital code and a 4K and a Blu-ray and new artwork for $34.99. That's pretty good, I think.
As well as this. This thing is fucking good. It looks so fucking good. Like you can't see it like with the wrap on it, but yeah, like I don't know. It almost looks like pearl or something, like in the stained glass, like the way it reflects off the light. But really solid release if you like this film.
Now that one was a little more, wasn't it? 39 or something like that.
I think it was like 44, 45, worth every fucking penny. Just looking at it.
Yeah.
And decided I needed another
naturally
copy to Talk to Me second sight.
Of course.
Big boy edition.
Checks out.
That thing's chunky, dude.
Yeah.
Lionsgate Limited, I think, will do a steel book of that too.
Waited on long enough, finally picked this up with a slip, and literally the day after this. And
you seen that movie, Jason?
I've
never seen that one.
Well,
dude, you love it.
I gotta check it out. Shit.
It's pretty neat.
I mean, let me back up there. You may not like it. There's some kid stuff in there. And I know you don't like that.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a little
if that's the case, then maybe stay away from that one.
You'd stay away from that one. It's a good.
It's tough when young kids get hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
you probably want to stay away from that one. Then, man. That's
Nobody's
It's very, very good. Very dark.
Yeah,
but brutal.
And then this was sitting in my cart for a long time, and I wanted to pick it up before it actually sold.
Where the heck did you get that?
I think I got this at Orbit, and I literally had this in my cart because I don't like ordering from Orbit.
Yeah.
It was sitting in my cart for probably like 2.5, 3 months. I was
stuff sometimes,
and so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm getting it."
And it's out of print, and it goes for good money on eBay. Yeah. But sometimes when it's region B like that, sometimes it just won't sell for whatever reason. People just can't get behind that.
Yeah, I couldn't believe no one picked it up.
It was like 4K. It's like who gives a shit?
Yeah, but some people we're retarded. You know, we know all this stuff, but regular people are like, I don't know. Like they're like that, like old.
One time the features are on a Blu-ray. If they ain't got a region-free player, they can't catch all the features.
And they think they don't know that it's all region anyway.
Right.
And then I fucking had to have these. Like they sold out on
I regret not grabbing that.
I still got an extra one. You can get it at cost if you want it.
Do you have an extra one still?
Yeah, I got one left.
I'll definitely get it from you.
I hunted these fucking things down.
Hereditary.
I don't even know where the fuck I ordered from. It took about 6 weeks.
It's a German site. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like we had to use the force to fucking make the orders.
Yeah, it was a pain, but well worth it. Like artwork on this shit.
I don't think it had where you could like make English. You change it to the English language, so you had to pretty much learn fucking German to order something. I think
that was I think the A edition. I'm not sure what edition this is, but yeah, like like the detail on this. I don't know. There's like
the artwork's badass on all of them.
There's
There's
like
a different versions.
on it. You can kind of see it there. It's like popping up. There's like symbols and shit.
Yeah.
Great fucking edition.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Back there.
Yeah. So I'm glad that I was able to score those.
Just reminds me of the Pink Floyd album "Wish You Were Here." You know, the Dude on Fire.
Yeah.
I like that album.
Or this edition of The Substance. It's like a steel book.
Nice. Yeah, very nice.
Really nice edition. And then the last thing I got in, which I ordered this from A24 day one that it went up on, and I think I got it about like 3 weeks ago.
A fucking month after everybody else got it. He's a monster fan of the movie. That's what's so funny about it. And I know he fucking couldn't wait to get it in.
Yeah.
That happens every time. I swear to God, to me. If I really get excited about something and I finally hit the pre-order button, I'll be the last motherfucker to get it.
Yeah. This is I don't know. It comes with some cool art cards and everything, but yeah, like this fucking edition
weird thing.
I don't know. It's
and that thing is made up so fucking easy. Those corners are going to be destroyed. You take it out 3 or 4 times, it's destroyed.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But there'll be a standard, I would think, or there'll be something else. Be a Lionsgate limited steelbook or something with them. It's gonna age really well, I think.
Eventually,
Again,
yeah. I haven't seen it.
stuff.
If you're a horror fan.
There's some kid stuff in there, Jason.
Oh, nice. Okay, stay away from that one too.
It's not near as bad as When Evil Lurks, but it's fucking rough.
It's tough. The kid stuff is tough. Like I never liked it.
Yeah.
I'm always just a little squeamish about like little kid stuff, even before I was a father. But like definitely after becoming a father, I'm like, oh, I can't be doing that kid shit. That's
there has to be a point to it. It can't be like a Terrifier where it's like gratuitous for no fucking reason.
Yeah, it's not gratuitous.
It has to be like for jeopardy's sake, kind of thing. And it's not like horrific or anything. Like I'd say like Dr. Sleep is worse than both those movies as far as kid violence.
Yeah, but Stephen King does not shy away from kid violence, man. No. Like I read I mean, of course I had seen Salem's Lot many times over the years, but I think it was like 2 summers ago, 2 or 3 years ago, not important, but relatively recently, I finally read the book Salem's Lot. And holy fuck, there's a scene where the mom is like abusing her infant. Oh my God, it's like a 1-year-old baby. And I'm like, dude, I can't. I'm like, oof. And then the 1-year-old baby gets like the next night, the vampire busts in and just drinks all his blood and throws him in the corner like a rag doll. You know what I mean? And then you got like a baby vampire showing up. Stephen King is a fucking savage when it comes to child characters. He don't give one shit.
He's another inbred.
No higher stakes than children and parents.
Yeah.
So it's
not a fun. They're not fun movies. Like this stupid thing with weapons. I'll shut up about weapons, but it's just like, God damn it, these are kids missing. They're kids missing, and I got fucking laugh scenes and all this joke shit. And then people are like, you're picking at it. You're being picky with the movie, and it's a mystery about missing kids. Am I not, as an audience member, supposed to fucking try and solve the goddamn thing? Yeah. You don't figure it out, and you're like,
you're supposed to feel some empathy. Like the kid shit is like immediate empathy. Like when it's like an 8-year-old, you're like, all right, like you don't feel bad when the fucking guy falls off Nakatomi Plaza at the end and dies because he's a shithead. Like the whole movie, he's been a shithead. When he finally dies, you're like, yeah, fuck that guy, right in his German ass. And then when it's like a little kid, you're like, all right, like even if he's kind of a shithead kid, he can't really help it. He's a kid. Like he hasn't committed genocides or anything like that. Like he didn't stab an old lady in the fucking Polish village or some shit. Like what did he do? It's hard with the kids.
Yeah, I totally get it. Listen, not everything's for everyone. Like I mentioned Terrifier being a piece of shit and all those movies being shitty. People love those movies. And if there was ever a movie you could label torture porn, which I think that label's kind of ridiculous, but it's the Terrifier movies.
Yeah,
that's
like 2-minute kill scene.
There's nothing, there's no story, there's nothing. It's just this guy's going to find this person and murder them in a horrific way and torture them to death.
Yeah, and watch him stab a piece of latex with fucking fake blood for fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah, I've never seen any of these Terrifier movies.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah, I mean, you're not a juggalo, are you? Like, do you know what bathtub crank tastes like? Then you probably are not gonna like.
I'd like to.
The Terrifier movies.
That's a fair assessment.
You had me at bathtub crank.
Okay. So
I was thinking of the background, man. What happened to it?
I'm gonna hold up movies, and if I hold up movies, you're not gonna be able to see them if I have the fucking the background there. So this is where we left off. Sydney, question: is there a sequel that makes you think they fucked up the whole franchise with the sequel? T3.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Good pick. Solid pick.
Definitely derailed it. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't think any sequel ever hurts the ones that come before it, but I guess maybe it can dim those lights a little bit, but T3 is pretty much
all the revenge. Even though I still have a love for that movie because it's so bad, but
yeah,
it's a big fucking fall off from the other three.
I'll go with Highlander 2, The Quickening.
Good one.
Because they retcon too much, you know, that it's, I don't know. Whenever they do a sequel of a movie that's like so well buttoned up and it's done, and you can tell they're just doing a sequel because they want to make money, even though the story is done, it's told, there's nowhere else to go. We got to bring Sean Connery back from the dead somehow. When fucking Connor McLeod whispers his name or some shit, oh, all of a sudden he's back, and chopping off his head had no repercussions whatsoever. Why couldn't you have done that years earlier when you had to fight Kurgan or some shit? I don't know. Like, it's Highlander 2 sucks. I mean, I'll still buy it on 4K, but it sucks.
Porky's 2 the next day.
Where's Brian? Brian will love that. I'll you know what? Unsubscribe. T2.
God damn, dude.
I'm a T1 guy. I wanted T1 part 2. I wanted more, another slasher, another murder, evil robot.
Well, I agree. It does go in like a wildly different direction. But I'm just, I remember the marketing push for Terminator 2.
I was there. Yeah.
As a kid. Man, I begged my parents to see that movie. I begged my parents to see that movie. Yeah,
but you're a human being. I'm a black-eyed fucking psycho. Like, as a child, I wanted more T1. I didn't want a motorcycle and all that shit. To me, that was gay. I wanted more of the crazy killer robot.
Oh, Guns N' Roses, like, You Could Be Mine. Like, let me tell you something. Guns N' Roses, you still hear it on the radio from time to time. They play 2 Guns N' Roses songs. Sweet Child of Mine and Paradise City is the only 2 Guns N' Roses songs they ever play. And if I never heard those 2 songs again for the rest of my life, it would be just as good. But there's so many good Guns N' Roses songs that don't get any play on the radio. And You Could Be Mine is like, holy shit, you can't listen to that song without getting fully torqued.
Appetite for Destruction.
Like, I'm ready to bang my old lady every time that song comes on. I'm like, strip him down. I'm like, I don't care if it is the middle of your work day. We're boning. You could be mine, bitch. Shit.
There you go. Opinions vary.
You even got the gun coming out of a rose box at the beginning of the movie.
Cool. Like in slow motion.
Oh, yeah, that was a great shot.
That's Guns N' Roses, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was already jaded, smoking cigars and just fucking reading a newspaper
I do like cigars.
at that young age in the early 90s. All right, let's see here. Everybody's saying, hey, Hayden, Napalm, and OJ. Now, this is the channel we need to look out for. This is another really good kid. Fuck, he might be 35. I don't know, to me. Kid. Great channel. I love the guys. Input, he's all over the place. His streams are a fucking mess. I love that about it. They're great. Napalm and OJ, you want to subscribe to him.
Hell yeah.
Great guy.
I'm great live stream right now.
The most random fucking live streams you've ever seen. Looks like fucking Action Bronson. He's great. Great guy. We're just saying the Val set is great. Seventh Victim is good. Kate was talking about 6 Feet Under. That's a great show. A really good show.
Great show. Yeah.
Everybody saying hey to Alan. Yeah, welcome to your own stream.
And my son must be good. What the hell?
I expect to see my dad on here. And it's fucking fun. Sydney bought memories. That's right up your alley, dude. Right up your alley. Sydney loves thrillers, mysteries, stuff like that. What's going on, Corey?
What's up, man?
Hayden saying that he's a fan of Nicole Kidman. Still getting naked at 65 or whatever she is. Funny game, interesting, sure.
Not very.
Uh,
Oh, that's
Honora. Honora just won Best Picture, right? Didn't it?
yeah.
That'd be mine.
What's the one where the Chinese people take over the house?
Parasite, yeah.
Parasite. I couldn't think of the name.
Parasite. Everywhere.
Everybody was talking about it. And it just fizzled out like a fart. Nobody ever mentioned it again.
Nobody ever mentions it again.
Most of those movies. But
Anything come to mind, Jason? Most overrated Best Picture winner?
Oh shit. All of them? Did what was it? Was it Moonlight?
Moonlight, maybe.
Almost said. Moonlight, yeah.
I believe it won.
If that won Best Picture, then that one's mad overrated. It's like, I don't know. It's like, hey, look, the guy who sells drugs, he's also a gay dude, and he gets jerked off a couple of times, and then they jerk him off in the end, and here's your Academy Award. It's like, okay, so like, it's a movie about a gay crack dealer, or he's a gay pimp, or he's a pimp and a crack dealer. The twist is that he's
Don't forget he's gay. He's gay.
He's black and gay.
He's gay too.
He's black,
Also
he's
gay.
urban, he's a drug dealer, and he's gay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. It's the Easy E life story.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'll tell you the worst Oscar I've ever seen was Sean Penn got the Oscar for Milk over Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And then when he was given his acceptance speech, he gave Chris Rock some shit. Chris Rock told a joke about Jude Law, and Sean Penn was like, Jude Law is not whatever. Like, I can't remember what the joke was, but he like gets on there. He's like, you can't say that about Jude Law. Jude Law is a fine actor. It's like, bitch, he was telling a joke. It's a fucking joke. He's trying to keep people awake during this stupid ass award show.
Long, boring ass.
Long, stupid, fucking self-flagellating, congratulatory, fucking self-masturbatory award show that I don't give a fuck about.
Jude Law's got a problem. He can punch fucking.
That's what I'm saying. What do you gotta like? You're Jude Law's husband. You gotta come to his rescue. Like, come on, man.
Maybe
Sean Penn hasn't had a funny bone in his fucking body since Fast Times.
That guy has zero sense of humor. I don't think he had a sense of humor.
He thinks he's the smartest guy on there. There's nothing
He
worse than that guy.
Parker and Matt Stone a fucking angry letter after he's seen Team America.
Yeah.
He thinks he's the smartest guy on the planet, and he's a fucking retard.
Yeah.
That's the worst kind of genius, is the guy that thinks he's the greatest and he's an idiot. So yeah, Cindy, keep him coming. Can't believe Manny doesn't have it. It'll get one. It'll definitely get one. But look who it is. APA pop culture. Speak of the devil. Come on, Chase. Good to have you, man. Chase is a great guy. Definitely got to go over and subscribe to him. Can't tell you enough.
I've been watching all of his videos, but I'm enjoying his channel.
He's growing fast. He's going to blow right by everybody. And, it's got to drive guys like Born to be Fag fucking crazy. He's not even wearing a fucking headband, man. Why is everybody subscribing?
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a fucking gay headband. How does this work? I bought a fucking wardrobe. He didn't even buy a fucking wardrobe, and he's got fucking double the subscribers I got. He's not going to stop anytime soon. And I really do think Chase is going to be
to the moon.
The biggest physical media channel we got. I think it'll be 200,000-300,000 subscribers. He'll pass that one guy that's always saying he has all these sources. I don't know his name. I can't think of it or I tell you, but he'll blow right past
guy, but can't watch his shit.
But listen, great for him. The water level, the tide raises all boats. Let this guy, cheer him on as he goes. If you want more subscribers, well, that's great. His channel gets bigger. Everybody gets bigger. Go right ahead, man.
I don't know, man. I've seen A Perfect Storm, and that Rising Tide kind of fucked Mark Wahlberg up, and I kind of feel like him some days. I'm like,
good point.
I'm just dog paddling over here.
John C. Reilly kind of got it the worst. When he had to sit there and realize that it's gonna be hard on my boys.
Yeah, that was a tough.
That was a rough one.
Yeah,
that was a rough one.
That's what I remember the most about that movie.
All fucking Mark Wahlberg had to go back to was some whore, some dockside whore.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking, he had kids to go back to. He's saying hey to Chase. Still haven't seen The Monkey.
Nor have I.
It's all right. I've got it here. I wouldn't call
I
it.
have this policy. I try never to watch movies that were made after 2010.
I'm sure that's exactly what happens too.
Yeah. They don't make them like they used to.
He's an 80s bro shaking his fist in the front yard.
Yeah.
You'll get there. Hey, a new
Get off
logo.
my lawn.
This is the first time I'm seeing this new logo for movie mass. Hell
Brand
yeah,
new.
dude.
I just uploaded that today.
Nice.
I was working on a new logo and I showed Chase kind of like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, but like I can't get it right. And my man just he turned it right around. And I was like, holy shit.
Fuck yeah, perfect.
I'm talking about, because Brad, I was talking to you about some of the shit that I was like, dude, I'm trying to, like I showed you an early picture of some of my stuff. I'm like, man, it's not symmetrical, it's not looking right, it looks amateur, but like, dude, I showed Chase some of that shit and he was like, hold my beer, dude.
He's great at all that stuff. He's doing everything right. For people that are aspiring to be blue tubers, whatever you want to call it, physical media channels, movie channels, you need to be watching Chase. That's the guy. That's the guy that's doing everything right.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I don't know him. I'm not related to him. I've talked to him just a few times. He's part of Jason's crew. So go subscribe to all those guys.
Go Bulldogs.
Yep. New logo. It's badass. Chase talking about the Frailty release. Yeah, it's killer, man. I can't argue with it. Yep. Tremendous. Yeah, I get it 100%, man. That stuff is rough. Like Goosebumps. Good Son 93. That's a rough one.
I remember that one. Shit.
And you don't even see anything. It's just them describing what happened. That's pretty rough. Anybody seen the Alien TV series yet on FX?
I haven't started it yet.
Me either.
I do not have Hulu any longer. So
Hagen K, what's going on, dude?
What's up, man?
What's up, Hagen?
Time Cop. Oh, look, he's got the fucking. I was just saying, Pink Floyd. Wish you were here. Guys on fire. Look at his art.
He's about 20.
Pink Floyd logo. Wish you were here, dude. I love that album.
He's about 20, just getting into physical media.
Oh, good for him. Look, he's at least got a good taste in music. I can say from his avatar that he's at least listening to some decent stuff. Because I like Pink. I'm not like crazy about Pink Floyd, but I do like Wish You Were Here. What was it, like 80, 81 when they did Wish You Were Here? It's some of their later stuff. It's not The Wall, right? It came years after The Wall, but
yeah,
it's a little lesser played. Like you're listening to classic rock radio station, and just like with Guns N' Roses, there's a couple Pink Floyd songs that they'll play because they're wicked recognizable, but almost none of them are ever off the Wish You Were Here album or some of their later work.
Or Animals.
Fortunate. Yeah, exactly. It's unfortunate.
Well, Wrangler's talking about the TMT set. It's going to be a big seller. I think it's going to be a huge hit for Arrow.
And hopefully Arrow knows that. Hopefully Arrow is printing copies accordingly. You got to cover your pre-orders. There's no reason for a movie to sell out when it's still in pre-order.
It's going to be big. And it's really smart that they bundle them all together.
Yeah.
To get 3 out the door as well.
Yeah. People were like, Chase told me that I didn't actually see any of this because I don't watch the videos, but people were complaining about the price point of that TMNT box set too. And it was going for like 65
for 3 4Ks.
So yeah, I'm saying 3 movies on 4K. That's like $23 a movie.
And they all have
even factor in special features or posters or booklets or anything, man. That's wild that people could complain about a $65 4K set.
I think it's a good price. Like I said, they're all in their own case. They're all got their own slip and new artwork, new features.
Posters, a booklet. I mean, I don't know. You just can't please everybody, I guess. And if you're me, you can't please anybody, especially my wife.
Only the Criterion Bros on fucking on YouTube. They love Jason. I'm telling you, they do. Like you see his comments. Listen, when it's Criterion involved, you're gonna have a lot of assholes in the comments. That's just the way it is. And they all got good things to say in Jason's videos. That's hard to do.
They can tell I'm a Criterion bro.
Brian is like, as affable as anybody. If he talks Criterion, the whole fucking comment section lights up. Fuck you, man. Who the fuck you? I'm not gonna fucking glass on your head. Who the fuck do you think you are? I don't know. It's funny. It's funny to fuck with them. Dude, I just don't like it. I don't own it. I don't want to own it. I'm a T1 guy.
That's wild.
Yeah. Cool, man. I appreciate it. Everybody's saying, what's up? Blu-ray Mark, my man. My dude from Sweden. Glad to have you on here. He's got a channel. He does like hauls and stuff. He's good guy. Good people.
Welcome.
So he's talking about Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction.
Yeah.
Great album.
Oh, yeah, man. It's like greatest
Classic album.
I don't know if it won. Maybe she won Best Actress. I don't know if she won Best Picture.
I think it did win Best Picture, actually. I mean, I have to Google it, but I'm pretty sure it did.
I mean, does anybody watch the Oscars anymore?
Because it beat out the Substance, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Cool, guys. Yeah. Hit all the buttons. Hit everything.
Hit the buttons.
It's a winner.
Gently press the buttons.
Birdie's saying hey to Chase. Chase having a good time. Yeah, no worries, man. Keep it up. Keep them coming. Sydney, what is the stupidest thing you ever seen in a movie? Whew. That's a tough one. In Weapons, for the first and not the last time I'll bring up Weapons, 17 kids go missing, and the only kid in the classroom that doesn't go missing goes to the grocery store every single day and buys 30 cans of soup, and nobody questions it. He's a master.
I'm gonna say Poltergeist when they stay in the house one more fucking night.
Yeah.
If they get the girl back, let's stay in this spot for one more night. I thought that was good. Now. Yeah, that's the first thing that popped in my head was that. I've always thought that was dumb as shit.
With Poltergeist, were any of the other houses experiencing any terror shit, or was it just that one house?
They even asked the neighbor.
The thing that's so stupid to me about that is how closely, like, they make a point early in the film to show you how densely packed this suburbia is, because the guy reaches out of his house to hand the guy in the next house something. It shows you, like, it shows you exactly how close these houses are. And if the whole beef that the ghosts have is that they built their shit on top of the fucking burial mounds or whatever, then they shouldn't just be pissed at one fucking family with the little blonde girl. They should be pissed at everybody who bought a house in that bitch. And even more than the little blonde girl, they ought to be pissed at the developers. Go haunt those motherfuckers. Don't haunt the fucking suburban middle-class white guy that's just trying to provide a decent upbringing for his family away from the fucking urban drugs and all the fucking pimps and all this other shit. He's got a little blonde white girl he's got to fucking raise. Don't be mad at him because he moved into a decent.
He does work for the real company that built the house.
Part of it. Yeah, he just didn't know.
He didn't know about it though. He didn't know that they, just moved the headstones.
Dude, I'll never financially recover from this. Who's gonna buy my fucking house now?
But like, they should have been fucking. The ghost should have been popping up in every single house and abducting every single blonde-headed white girl.
Fair points.
Just one house. They're just going to target that one guy. It's wild.
Anything come to mind, Steve?
Yeah. Well, since you went recent, I'll go recent as well. And I could pick from fucking probably half a dozen things. Sinners, the fucking movie of the millennium. There's like one fucking scene that everybody's raving about how, it's so cultural and so beautiful. And they mix shit from like the 40s, and all of a sudden you see a fucking spaceman in it. It's like, where the fuck did this guy come from? He's dressed like Bootsy Collins from fucking Rick James Band. Fucking, it's terrible. Fuck that movie.
We're covering a lot of good ground.
Okay.
We're just trying to tell everybody to subscribe to everything. People are just like, these are my favorite movies you're talking about. Click.
Sorry, I'm sorry. That movie fucking sucks.
I agree. Yeah. Nice Clint shirt. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Sydney got another question here. What is the worst casting choice ever made in a movie? We'll marinate on that one. We'll come back to it.
I would say Ghostbusters 2016.
The whole fucking cast.
Just that whole fucking movie.
Yeah. Okay.
That is the worst casting choices.
Yeah. I can't argue with that one for sure. God. Boy, there's a million, man. There's way too many for me to narrow it down. Maybe I'll think of one as we keep going here.
That could be a top 5.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves did kind of suck in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
What's the girl with the? Is it a girl? It with the potato head?
Bella Ramsey.
Yeah.
Bella Ramsey, is that her name?
I can count a potato.
Anything. Horrible. Yeah. Horrible actor. Go Dogs.
Georgia Bulldogs, man.
I'm a
That
Falcons
season's
fan,
starting
that's close
soon.
I live in North Florida. I'm a Florida State guy, but I'm a big Falcons fan. The brethren with Georgia Bulldogs. It's kind of sort of same area.
The college team, it seems to be more sacred these days. It's not like
college team is definitely like fuck the pros, but college is like that's for the love of the game.
In the 90s, it was the other way. It was like everybody had a pro team. Now everybody has a college team.
Yeah, Florida State's my hometown, and I'm born and raised in Seminole town. But
FSU's okay. At least you're not a Gator.
Fuck no, ain't a Gator. No, we hate the Gators as much as y'all do.
That's what I'm saying. I got 2 degrees from UGA. I went there for 7 years. I love that school.
And my daughter-in-law's a diehard Bulldog fan. She's from Valdosta.
Hey, man, give her a high five and say it's from Jay.
I root for her, if nothing else.
Yeah, give her a high five and tell her it's from Jay.
A lot of people go to college for 7 years. They're called doctors.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I've got 3 undergraduate degrees and a master's degree. And I will eventually get a PhD when I'm done with my internship.
I got a journeyman card for a 4-year apprenticeship.
Fuck yeah. Hanging on the wall, dog.
Quit the day I became a journeyman. Started my own company. But Ben Grimm, the king of the lurkers here. Ben Grimm's the man. Supports a lot of channels, but he's a big-time lurker.
It's a good question.
Dude. He's a great dude.
It's a good question.
What do you guys do with all your pins and shit that comes with the releases?
Well, I just leave my shit in the package that comes in. The worst is Umbrella had a thing for a while where they would send all that shit separate in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have your release and everything else would come in a baggie. So what the fuck am I going to do with this?
Sometimes
keep it inside the release.
Sometimes the thing won't actually fit into the box either. Like I pre-ordered the Beyond when they were still doing that little eye. You know, like I got it early enough that they were still including that little eye, and it's about the size of a giant marble. And it came separate. It was in the box, but it was like it came separate. And it's like, what am I like? I like posters. I really like books. I like the books and booklets. I read everything that comes with all my movies. I'm a voracious reader, but like posters, I guess, are cool. I don't frame all of them because I've got 1,000 of them and I don't have that much wall space. But like, at least you could choose which ones you want to frame or whatever. And art cards are kind of interesting. Like Arrow's been doing this thing where they'll actually make one of their art cards a postcard. Like for Dark City and for the Friday the 13th remake, they did like hello from Crystal Lake or whatever, made it look like a postcard. And I like that. I dug that. But like the little, like the pins and the buttons and the tchotchkes, and like Shout did this with Labyrinth and the Dark Crystal recently. And I have a video where I fucking burst a blood vessel in my eye screaming about how ridiculous I thought that was, because it's like they had a coloring book in there. That's what really set me off. It was like, you're talking about a $200 limited edition. Children aren't buying this. Is $200. It's marketed towards it. It's an adult movie for adults based off nostalgia. 45-year-olds are buying these things because we're the ones who grew up watching Dark Crystal, and we're the ones who have $200 to pay for a single movie collector's edition, and it comes with a fucking coloring book. Why? I lost it. So I disapprove of coloring books because you're a grown-up. Have some shame. If you color, don't fucking tell the world you color. Don't be like, come over to my house. Let me show you my Dark Crystal coloring book. I'm almost done. I've got 5 pages left in my Dark Crystal coloring book, and I want to show you the first 35 pages that I did color. I colored all the Skeksis and shit. And it's very photorealistic and lifelike because I went to Dick Blick and I got a 400 color Prismacolor fucking crayon set for $400. And I spent every night for a fucking year coloring this coloring book as an adult who's 43, and I don't have kids because I'm a dog mom. Fucking shit. And I drink a bottle of wine every night to fucking chase down my depression while I color the Dark Crystal and Labyrinth coloring book. So I don't approve of that, but posters I like.
Subscribe to Movie Mass for all.
How do you really feel? How do you really feel?
Yeah, I hope you guys can tell I'm not acting. This is
Dude, is there anything worse than these pet parents that have decided that they're not going to have kids? And they're so fucking happy, by the way. They can't stop telling you how happy they are without children. I bet you are.
Dog mom. I'm like, no, you're not.
Come back at 55 and tell me how happy you are when you're not waiting on
buried
grandchildren.
4 of those dogs in the backyard because they live 12 years at best. And you've just got this little pet cemetery out in your backyard and you're trying to retire and you don't have anyone's fucking basement to move into.
Yeah.
At least I have units I can put my parents in.
The plan is suicide when they're too old to have fun. I think that's really what it is. They have that in their back pocket somewhere. You know, when these dogs stop making me happy.
Dog mom. Like when you push that dog out of your pussy and then you nurse that dog from your own tit, you can call yourself a dog mom. If that dog went through your birth canal and then you pulled your titty out and you nursed that dog from your tit in a McDonald's parking lot, you are a dog mom. But nobody does that. So no one's a fucking... I get tired of the dog mom. Like, you're not a parent. No. It's not parenting. It's not. Because the kids will drive you fucking crazy. The dog's going to shit on the carpet once or twice and chew up a pillow that you like. It's nothing. It's not even close. The dog is not going to say, I hate you on its eighth birthday. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, how dare you undermine the real parents out here who fucking... You know what happens if your dog gets run over? Fucking nothing. You know what happens when your kid fucking runs away? You know what happens if your kid gets hurt?
Your whole life.
Like DFACS and the cops come. They want to know what happened to the fucking kid. Why is this fucking kid got fucking bruises all over his face? Who gives a fuck if you step on your cat?
Yeah.
I could microwave my cats and not go to jail.
Yeah, and I
can't even raise my voice at my daughters. They're like, I'm calling the cops on you.
Yeah, it's not even close to the same thing. And it's honestly, man, I feel bad for the younger kids out there that's the thing that they're getting pushed in their face is like, get a pet, do this, do that.
Yeah, they've been told,
live your fucking life.
Global warming is terrible. If you have a kid, then you're contributing to the end of humanity. You're a fucking piece of shit if you reproduce and eat a cheeseburger. Those are two things that I like doing. Guess what I like doing? I like having kids and I like eating cheeseburgers. So fuck Pamela Anderson.
Well, you know, like
fuck the environment.
A big thing to me, I use the term males and men. It's a different thing. Yeah. You want to get your man card, have some kids, and raise those kids. Then your man card is bronze.
Yeah.
If those kids turn 18, they get out in the world, you're a man to me.
Yeah. Right? I don't hate on anybody for not having kids because I understand like it's a personal choice. It's a tremendous investment. I think the people that I really hate on are the ones that are like, look at all these pictures of my dogs and I'm a dog mom and I'm drinking wine. It's specifically that, like, if somebody's just like, yo, look, I was fucking sexually molested and abused and I don't think I'm going to make a good parent because I'm fucked up in the head and I'm fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to contribute to some cycle of abuse because I watched my dad beat the shit out of my mom or whatever. Like, I get it if you don't want to have kids, or if you're just like, yo, I'm a gay dude. And I'm not looking to put the P in the V. And maybe I'll adopt if my gay husband wants to have a kid too. Like, I get it. You're a gay dude. I know plenty of gay dudes and they didn't have kids because they're gay dudes and they don't have uteruses. But like, it's the fucking animal shit. Like, animals have been
it's misery loves company. They're trying to convince other young people to join them in their misery. You want to be, let me spoiler alert and we'll get off this topic. You want to be Alan at 55. Not the 55-year-old cat mom. You want to be at 55 waiting for your offspring to make you grandchildren.
Yeah.
I got 4 kids that they're almost all above 30. And I feel like hopefully I got at least one of them motherfuckers going to take care of me. It's like, God forbid something happens in my life.
Yeah. You want to be from that position. You don't want to be at 50 with your boo buckets all around you and your action figures talking shit about other people, like some people I could mention with no fucking children. You want to be, that's where you want to be. Tony, where you're headed, where fucking Johnny's headed. You want to be in your 50s waiting for grandchildren. That's the goal. And don't let anybody tell you any different because you're going to waste your fucking life sucking down wine, going to fucking concerts, being a dipshit. You want to have kids when you're young where you got the energy to be with those kids.
It's a weird thing too, where it's like, I think people like, they place their own happiness at like a certain level of priority. Like, I want to be happy. I want to be happy in my life. I got one life to live. Like, I want to be happy. But it's like they confuse the, like, I'm going to drink whenever I want to, and I'll work this job, and I'll travel to Europe, and I'm just going to make life about me, 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 me. And it's like, I don't know that that really makes people happy. I don't even know that like identifying happiness with like this sort of hedonism and consumption is even the right thing. Like philosophically, I think you should be looking for fulfillment, and like it's different to be fulfilled. Like I'm not always happy being a parent, but like I'm fucking grateful. Like I like legitimately, like I'm like, whatever deity is out there that can hear me, like thank you for this family, because it's like so you have like this different sense of like a fulfillment. Basically, it's like I'm not happy. Like a lot of times I'm not happy. I'm like, these little fuckers, like I'm tired and I want to go record a video and I want to do some shit. I want to watch a fucking movie. It's not K-pop Demon Hunters, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. People are just like, I want to be happy. I want to go on a cruise every year, and I want to have 18 dogs, and I want to
fucking
drink
told
wine every
you
night.
That your life was going to be an unbroken boulevard of green lights of fun 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Who fucking lied to you and told you that shit? I was never told that. These motherfuckers were never told that. You know, it is what it is. So you're not going to change it. I'm not going to change it. Good luck at 55.
I'm not complaining about it.
When you have nobody and nothing.
I'm sorry to all the dog moms in the chat.
I'm not. Fuck them. Just go ahead and get ahead of your suicide, because that's what you're planning. You're planning a suicide at 55 by not having children, because that's what you're going to be. You're going to be helpless, hopeless, fucked out, and alone at 55, and you're only going to have your Valium and your wine to comfort you at night, and you're going to take that bathtub with the razor, and that's going to be the end of you.
Yeah, I mean,
might as well jump to the end now.
Have kids. Don't pull out. Don't wear a rubber. Don't pull out. Have kids. Everybody.
You'll find the money and you'll find the time to take care of your children, and you won't regret.
And you'll be glad you did, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking back, it's a scary thing.
Be a lot of fun making them.
Yeah.
So back to Physical Meda. I saw this in the theater. I wanted to watch it again. It was going to cost like $10 to rent it, and I started looking around on eBay, and I couldn't find any good streams of it illegally, so I went ahead and picked up another copy of The Monkey. Rewatched it. Still feel about the same from the theater. You know, good, not great. I'm going to end up moving this thing on down the road, but not a great looking 4K. I was talking to Chase about it and a few other guys about the Blu-ray. Looked a little bit better than the 4K to me, but again, it's not anything that I would be I'm upset about, because I don't really care about the movie anymore. It's going to be moving on. This is something I had my eye on for a long time. Really, really cheap, and I really try to get deals where I can. And people, you know, kind of go, well, it's $7. What does it matter? It's kind of like that principle that ounces equal pounds and pounds equal pain. $7 here, $8 there, $5 here. It adds up to a new release. And I ended up getting this for $10 shipped from Canada with the slip. I got The Departed, the French version, whatever that means in French. It's still the same 4K. It says right here, don't distribute anywhere but Canada. But $10 shipped, I couldn't argue with it, and finally picked it up. Not a great 4K either. Pretty good, pretty okay. But I'm happy to have
on that Steelbook.
Yeah, I love this movie. I love Scorsese. I'm a big Scorsese guy, and
I think it's regrettable that he won the Academy Award for that one finally. And that is like it's a remake. It's a remake of a Hong Kong film called Infernal Affairs. Yeah, and it's actually like I saw the Hong Kong version. Criterion released it actually, but it's actually a fairly faithful remake. Unlike everything else that Scorsese has done his entire career, which has been very original work, some of which is deeply personal. I think he should have won the Academy Award for Goodfellas.
Well, I mean, original is Wall Street. These are all books. These are all books he's made the movies off of. So it's not like it's his original. He didn't write them, but
Goodfellas was a book. It was Wise Guys by Nick Pileggi.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'll still give him credit for.
It's still an original movie. It's not a remake of a movie. It's a book, an adaptation, and he did change a lot of things to make it a better story. So he did make changes, and they were for the better too.
I think they gave him Departed because they're like he's getting old. It's a crime that we haven't given him Best Oscar yet because he's one of the finest directors still working, still living today. But they're like, he's old. We don't know if he's like, what if he keels over next year and we didn't give him an Academy Award?
We don't have anything for him.
No, so they really should have given it to him for Wolf of Wall Street, but he should have won it for Goodfellas and maybe a couple of others too. But
Raging Bull, man, is
Raging
fantastic.
Bull. I don't remember, was he nominated for it? Well, I know he was nominated for Wolf of Wall Street and Goodfellas, but
The Aviator, he's really good in that. He has a really good job in it. Cape Fear, I think, is great, but again, it was a remake, so probably was not going to get an Oscar being a remake, but it's great.
They did the same to DiCaprio. Like, he won the Oscar for fucking The Revenant when he should have won for The Departed.
Yeah. So
I thought DiCaprio was great in Wolf of Wall Street as well. I think
he's great. I think he's great in The Aviator too. But speaking of Wolf of Wall Street, picked that up finally from Arrow. Goes with The Departed here. Really good release. Good looking 4K. Not a great looking 4K in my opinion. Got real good features. All the same features to carry over that I believe at least from the limited edition. But I love the artwork. I love the movie. I'm a big Arrow guy. I don't care. They've got one miss in my opinion. But one out of probably 3-4 dozen of their releases I have is not that bad.
Yeah.
Then I went down a Tarantino rabbit hole. Another one I've been waiting on forever. Scored this one for $9.99, I think, from Amazon. Maybe it was Amazon or Walmart. Still came with a slip. Don't care for this artwork that much, but the Reservoir Dogs 4K. Big fan of this movie. It's my favorite Tarantino. So waited for a while for a better release. I hoped for a better release. Steelbooks are okay. I'm not a big Steelbook guy, so I like to get the slip instead, even if I don't care for the artwork that much. But for $9.99, I was very happy to get it.
Yeah.
And still with the slip. I participated in the Arrow sale. This one, maybe one other. I don't know exactly, but this was from the Arrow sale. It was $24, I think. Picked up the standard edition on Glorious Bastards. This is multiple discs as well. I think it said, 2 4K discs. So, or maybe 1 4K disc. I don't know. But, I hear mixed things. I think this is the better disc than it's the same transfer. I know that. But I think this is the better disc, a higher bitrate disc or whatever. I don't know the geeky technical specs than the studio one. Maybe it was a 66 and this is 100. I don't know. But I heard this one looked a little bit better, even though it is the same transfer. But I finally picked it up, waited for sale. I'd like to pay more like 18 for this, but for whatever reason, it's just not dropping.
Yeah.
So I paid 24 for it. Sold my Kino copies of the Silence of the Lambs trilogy. Finally picked up the Arrow. I don't remember what I paid for this one. I think I got this from Rare Waves for 22 shipped from the UK. Rare Waves is a great little company if you were looking for UK releases. And looks good. Looks a little bit better than the Kino from my memory, but it has a lot of features on it. Pre-ordered this day one. Finally got it in. Really good looking 4K. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the beginning. Already sold it. Weird, I know, but it's a really good 4K. It's got good features, but like I can tell you, like I also got this in, by the way. Maybe if it's not the best 4K Arrow's ever done, I'd like to know what is. What's better than this on 4K? This is an incredible 4K from Arrow. Really good features, loaded up, archival and new. The artwork sucks. I'll give you 100% the artwork sucks because I don't think they felt like they needed to do better artwork because guess what? People are going to buy the fuck out of this. People have been waiting on this thing forever to come to 4K, and they knew they could mail in the artwork, and they got us anyway. So, maybe it's not the best thing. Maybe it would be better if they did better artwork. I get it, all that, but I'm happy with it anyway. I got the reason I'm selling the beginning is these are the 4 I've got left. I'm not sure that's fucking transferring, but I got the remake, the beginning, and the original, and the Netflix one. And out of these 4, the beginning's the weakest, in my opinion, of these 4. And it's like, do I really need, in my opinion, the 4th best Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Do I really need 4 Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies? That's how I looked at it. So I decided to let this one go, and I've already sold it. It'll ship out tomorrow, and I kept these 3. So that's where why that one's going. Still a good 4K, looks great. Doesn't look as good as the 03 remake, but it still looks really, really good. And I'm a well-known Criterion bigot. I can't stand the company. I will buy the releases if I have to. I'll be buying that Audition 4K if it ever comes. I'll be buying A History of Violence when that comes. But there is another release, Thief. I'm a big Thief fan. Huge fan of Thief. Everybody knows it.
Love that movie.
Picked up the Arrow in its place. I like the artwork better. It's the same scan. It has more features, and it's not Criterion. So to me, that is a big plus. If I get this fucker out, I'll show you the reverse artwork.
I have that one coming.
I like the reverse art too.
Yeah.
I like, I love the little tagline up here. Tonight is take home pay is 410,000 tax free. This is what Criterion's missing, but Criterion still does a great job. It's their transfer. I get the best of both worlds. I don't have to own their fucking title, and I got a good looking release.
I like the artwork on that one.
Yeah, and it's $28. Not on sale. I pre-ordered it, so it's pretty good. I got the Longlegs 4K. This is a great 4K. This is a great release. This is the release to have if you like this movie. Sell off your slip and buy this one. It's about 27, something like that. A lot more bonus features. Probably the same 4K scan, I would assume, but great artwork, great release. Again, you see I got these steelbooks all fucking cased up. I really, the damage, I really fucking worry about it. I'll show this movie again. If you're a big fan of Thief, go ahead and pick this one up and watch it as a spiritual sequel. In my opinion, it goes very well with this. James Caan plays exactly the same character in this movie. If you ever wondered what happened to Frank, put this on. And you can't tell me that he's not playing Frank as an old man, because he is. Now, this looks like shoot 'em up. This looks like some dumbass action. It's definitely not that. It's a big bag of money, nihilistic crime movie. This artwork does not. There's plenty of shootouts in this, but it's not that. If you're looking for this, it's not that. If you're looking for John Wick, it's not that. But it's a cool enough steelbook. A little bit overpriced in my opinion, and not the greatest 4K, kind of flat, but it's still better than Blu-ray, and I'm happy with it. So I would pick that one up. And then the last one here, this was I pre-ordered it the day it came out, or the day before it came out, because I was trying to get 2 other titles for the free shipping. But I'm a big fan of this movie. I'm a huge fan of it. I really enjoy it. And I think there's one kid death off screen, but it's pretty gory. It's not as gory as you're led to believe. You're led to believe this is Terrifier. It's not that.
It's not.
It's a well done movie. It's French. I saw it in the theater back in the day. Lionsgate bought the rights. And I don't know. I'm very, very happy with this release. Again, loaded with features, archival and new from the second sight. You get the second sight transfer. You've got a digital copy. You got a Blu-ray and a 4K, and brand new artwork for $34.99. I can't argue with it.
I like when the killer pops that dude's head off with the
armoire.
And then he pushes the armoire and just takes the guy's head off. Yeah, I was sold right then and there.
Yeah, it's got really solid gore, but it's not like way overdone, in my opinion. All right, let's catch up with the chat here, and then we'll see what Jason's been getting in. We're going to try to go through this fast. It's getting late. It's school night. I got church in the morning.
Yeah, I got work at 5. I got to get up 5 o'clock in the morning.
What's up, Riverman? That's my dude. What's going on, dude? Keanu Reeves, Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's pretty fucking bad. That's a good point. He was terrible in that.
And Winona Ryder, for that matter.
Winona Ryder was pretty bad too.
Solid film, though.
And fucking even goddamn
Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Hopkins sucks in it.
Oh yeah,
playing Van Helsing. He's terrible in it as that, and he's great.
Yeah.
But who plays Dracula? What's his name?
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman's great in everything. I've never seen a bad Gary Oldman before. He's the best thing ever come out of the UK. Anybody see Horns?
Yeah, I read the book too. I prefer the book.
There's a new football horror movie coming out. Him.
Yeah.
There you go, Wrangler. Post hole digger. That's a pretty good idea, Ben. You could, there's plenty of things you could do with those things, but I'm just not I'm not a pen guy. I'm a standard edition kind of guy. Everybody's saying, "What's up?" A lot of that going around. Chase, I love coloring books. Dark Crystal is Jim Henson's masterpiece. Everybody's saying, "What's up?" Yeah, well, we can get going. We're railing against some stuff here. Chase saw someone online complaining about Scream Factory releases of the Mario Bava set only having the limited edition poster and book for the first 1,000 copies sold. But I feel like that's pretty common. I wonder if that is, like limited. Yeah, is only 1,000. I don't know.
Yeah, 1,000 feels a little low to me,
maybe
but
a little bit low. Yeah,
they're trying to move units, man. They want to get people on it, and you know, it's a promotional thing. Order early.
everybody's saying a lot of haze going around. Trying to get through these pretty quick, guys.
Hugs, not drugs.
Why did I say die at 55? Well, I meant for the stupid cat moms and stuff that are going to fucking kill themselves at 55 is what I meant. 55, you get a hell of a lot of life left.
Yeah, you were saying you were like waiting for grandkids at 55.
Yeah, you want to be you want to be into your third act. You want to be waiting for grandkids, slowing down. You don't want to be still career driven, powerful fucking, shoulder pad wearing woman trying to fucking still pretend that being a cat mom is the best way to live your life. And stop telling it to kids. And you'd never, like, I don't care if you want to go fucking die and be a loser, go ahead. Yeah. But stop trying to get other people to join you in your misery. We're gonna star that one. And we'll come back to it. We're going to start this one too. We'll get to the next round here. All right. Let's see. We got Jason here.
Whoop, whoop. What up, y'all? I got a little stack. I got a little sticky stack. I'm going in reverse chronological order from most recent purchases to some that I made a little longer.
This is what you're going to get over it. Yeah. It's just like, this is how I'm doing it. And this is why I'm doing it.
There's a method. I'm not just randomly picking from a pile. I arrange these in order. Not that it matters, but I got the stuff. This just came in, I don't know, Friday?
I like that artwork.
Yeah, I like that artwork.
Screen Factory-esque.
Yeah, I obviously have not opened it to watch the 4K yet, but, I'll be back. I'll tell you guys how it is. That shit. Obviously, I also had to get Happy Gilmore. This came out this week. This just dropped. I should use my right hand. It fits better. But this just dropped on Tuesday. And I paid $30 for this. It was on sale from 35 down to 30 for if you like Bull Moose. If you get a Kino the first week that it's released, they knock $5 off. But I got it because I wanted the slip. I got the Billy Madison with the slip. I was also very disappointed in the utter lack of special features. You guys might be able to see it's just piss poor. There's 2 special features, one of which is the original trailer, which is really not that special, guys. I mean, it's a feature, I guess, but it is not that special. And
that's like saying that you graduated high school, you put that on your fucking resume.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. How was the 4K? Was it good?
It's about like, have you seen the Billy Madison one?
No.
Okay, so Billy Madison I watched, and then I also watched Happy Gilmore. They're okay. They're not, I don't have any major complaints. Also, I'm not like, holy fuck, where are my socks? They just flew off my feet. Yeah. So it's like, they're middle of the road. For me, I would have been okay with the 4K transfers and the utter lack of special features on those things if they were like 20 to 25. If they were like $22 or $23, I wouldn't be complaining. I'm complaining because they retail for 30 and they have only one new special feature on Happy Gilmore is the commentary. That's all they could give us. And so it upsets me because when I see Kino get a hold of something like this, and then I see Vinegar Syndrome do Dirty Work, and you watch Dirty Work and you're like, holy shit, this 4K looks incredible. And then also there's like hours of special features and a book and a rigid slipcase. And then I'm looking at this. What did I pay for Dirty Work? I got the limited edition. I must have paid $44.
I would also interject there. That's not apples for apples as far as quality comedy. Now, if you would have said, if Vinegar Syndrome did Billy Madison and Kino did Happy Gilmore, I would see your argument. But, to us, we know Dirty Work. But the asses are the masses. Like, those are much bigger titles. They had to pay a lot more money to get Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore than they had to pay to get Dirty Work, which was.
I will grant you that. So it's probably one of those things where Kino had deeper pockets. They could arrange, but what I'm saying is that if you're going to look at a 90s comedy and you've got, I'm not looking at it from a business point of view. I'm looking at it as like, I'm a fan and I want the best quality product for Billy Madison. I want the Dirty Work treatment, but it feels like Kino is just scan it, put the 4K transfer out. Let's cut one new commentary because that's pretty quick and cheap. And then here you go. It's out the door and it's nothing. So it's fine. But for $35, it's not. I mean, I don't know.
Like
It's
a $19.99.
Yeah. This feels like this should be like a bargain. This is a bargain 4K because the transfer's fine. I don't have any major complaints, but it's
like I said, the only difference would be they probably had to pay a pretty penny to get those movies.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any money left. And the release, if they did do all that stuff, how much would they have to charge to justify?
Charge 45. I'll pay 45 just like I did for. I think Dirty
That's
Work.
the thing. Like you'll pay 45, but the masses are the asses. What are like?
That's what the standard edition is for, though. Like, give me a deluxe edition, and then give the asses of the masses the $35, $30 standard. You know,
the shitty thin slip, whatever.
Yeah, the shitty thin slip. I mean, at least this one. This is a shitty thin slip, but this only cost me $16. You see that shit right there, Vampire Hunter D. This just came out. I don't know, last week on Blu-ray. They have a Blu-ray steelbook from a couple of years ago, but it's like $90, and I'm sorry, I can't do that. This was the very first anime I ever saw as a kid when I was like 13, and I was like, oh, I heard about this anime shit. I mean, I had seen Robotech, but that was by accident. I didn't really know I was watching an anime because I was like 10. But this was the first time I was like 13, and I wanted to see like a boobie and like a violent cartoon. So Vampire Hunter D, bought this for nostalgia and because it was $16. Brand new. It just came out. It was $16 and I had a slipcover. If you did, like, there's no special features on this. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know if it looks any good. But honestly, even if it looks kind of shit and there's like one special feature, $16. I'm not going to complain.
Different price point, different expectation. Different price.
I do have I have a higher expectation for like a $35.
Well, $35 title should be a $35 release.
For sure. So I got Cobra here. I recently picked this up for $20. It was $25, 50% off sale, $25, but I had a $5 gift card for my rewards. And so I bought Cobra for $20, which, you're talking about a brand new, it's not used, it's never before been seen, it's not dinged up, 4K from Arrow. And, I think Arrow, like I complain about Kino, but even if Arrow doesn't make the 4K look amazing, it always looks decent. Like I've never seen a bad 4K transfer from Arrow. And so for $20, you get a ton of special features. Yeah, I watched that one. I mean, it's not great, but what did they have to work with? And that movie sucked.
Dude, look at the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray looks way better. This is the one. If this is the one turd that they put out, I'm happy. I'm happy if they make everything else right. You get one. You got to handle it better. You get one.
I think I paid $25 for that Jason X. I must have gotten that one pretty cheap too. Like I got a sale on it, or got it on sale or a deal or whatever. I don't think I paid more than $25 for that. So like I'm not going to complain. It's a $25 Arrow. It's got a
Jason Goes to Hell came out the same time, and it looks great.
Yeah,
Jason Goes to Hell's a great one.
Oh, well, I got a 40-year-old virgin on steelbook.
Oh yeah,
4K steelbook.
That's a good looking 4K, right?
Actually, pretty mid. And Brian and Chase will tell you even worse.
They'll tell you. Trust me, they'll tell you.
They will tell you that it's god awful, or they'll say maybe not god awful, might be a little bit harsh, but they'll tell you it's not good. I think what they've said is that it was very flat. It was very like lifeless. I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. Like I put it kind of right in there with Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, where it's like it's serviceable, but it's not impressive. But I paid $25 for this. And it's got special features. It had a digital copy. I mean, it's a steelbook. So for $25, because I bought it from Groove, and I think I had some 20% discount, and I got free shipping. So for $24, I thought it was fine. But if I don't know, if I was Brian and I paid $40 for this,
it
might be a different story.
What cut is it?
They have both cuts. They have the theatrical and you choose from in the menu. And they're both on the 4K disc. So I did check that out. They're both on the 4K disc. It's the theatrical and the unrated. And you just pick which one you want from the menu when you're playing the movie. So you can watch either one. So I watched the unrated. I don't know what the theatrical cut looks like, but I watched the unrated. And I just love that movie so damn much. Like I had a DVD. So it was upgrading from DVD to 4K. and I was getting a digital code out of it too, so I can watch it when I'm on the road or whatever. And I just love that movie. It's just such a good movie. A lot of great lines in that film. So for me, it was like, even if the 4K is not fantastic, for $25, I'm going to get it just because I want to watch it on 4K. And so for my last three, I might as well show you all of these at once. It's kind of pointless to try to show each one because I got all three of them. Is the Man with No Dollars trilogy. I got I got the Man with No Dollars trilogy. I've heard it called the Dollars trilogy, and I've heard it called the Man with No Name trilogy. So I call it the Man with No Dollars trilogy. So I got Fistful of Dollars, of course. I got For a Few Dollars More, of course, had to do it. And then also The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I pre-ordered these back in February, but because I'm cheap, I didn't want to pay $6 to have them shipped. Like, you could do it in different transactions, so they'll ship separately. But then it's like $6 for each transaction times 3, when it really only has to be 6 times 1. So I saved $12 by buying these. I bought them from Diabolic because Diabolic had the best price out of everybody that was offering these for pre-order. And so they had the best prices, plus I saved $12. So again, I'm trying to save as much money as I can so that at the end of the year, I've got $500 or more left over from my budget that I can drop on like a Roadhouse or something that I missed that's like $120. And then, I got left over, so why not? I can splurge and indulge. And obviously I haven't watched these yet either, which is a shame because I've been honestly kind of dying to watch these. So I need to sit down. It's been such a long time. It's probably been 20 years since I watched any of these.
Tons of bonus
back in the day.
Solid releases from what I understand. Our buddy Johnny is going through them now, and he says they're great.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Chase said the same thing. He said they look real good. So I'm stoked to check them out. And
I have mine and also I had that time to watch them yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
I need my wife and kids to like leave for 2 days because I got like a giant pre-roll. I got a giant pre-roll upstairs. I mean, the thing's huge. I'm going to be high for like 3 days off that thing. And I've also got like this stack of like what I want to do is just like they leave for a couple of days. I'm going to take a day off and I'm just going to I'm going to smoke a pre-roll and blow the smoke out the window and watch all 3 movies.
That's drugs, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
To me and Chase, we're both fucking dorks. We don't fucking I don't even know what you're talking about half the time. I'm like, yeah, it sounds cool, man.
Yeah. It's drugs. Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and run through Alan's stack before we catch up with the chat, and then we're going to get out of here. We're running.
All right, I got a bunch. I'm going to go through them quick. You already showed a lot of these. I'm old and dumb, so I got both. Yeah. I got that I pre-ordered ones, but then I got the Steelbook, and so I got both. I'll probably end up getting rid of the slip.
Yeah.
One of my favorite comedies, though.
It's a great comedy. It's timeless.
I got the Green Room 4K. I had the A24 Blu-ray upgraded. Got the just the standard edition from Second Sight. So look forward to checking that one out in 4K. I got the Dirty Harry. Got the big box.
Fuck yeah!
One of them.
I mean,
dark man, dark ass.
I had to grab that. And this is one of my favorite movies from the 80s. I had to get the deluxe edition with Lethal Weapon.
Very nice.
So you got the shootouts on the front there. I thought it was embossed on the box, but it's not.
You can make it embossed.
It's a great looking fucking release. You probably can't see it here. If you catch the eyes just right, the eyes fucking glue. It's pretty badass. But really great looking release. I got the Monkey Steelbook. I was a fan of it. I got this. I pre-ordered this bitch. So there's the back of it.
Nice.
But yeah, I was a fan of it. I've seen it a couple times now. Got Poseidon from Arrow.
I bet that's a good looking 4K.
It is real good looking 4K. I haven't had a chance to go through all the features yet, but there's a bunch. Yeah, this is a fun movie. Good disaster flick. And I will echo what Brad said. I got both of these in, watched them both. Me and Brad watched one Friday night. And I tell you what, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they're both great. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this one is might be the best looking 4K I've ever seen.
Damn.
It might be
make sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense out there.
It could have been made this year, 2025.
It looks like a brand new. I don't know, dude. It looks great.
I was very impressed.
How good it looks.
One of my favorite comedies from the 80s, Gung Ho. Fucking blast. I wish it was the 4K. I'm just glad you got a Blu-ray of it.
Only here you're going to see the 03 Texas.
Who put that out? Was that Kino?
Yeah. Kino. But yeah, I was real excited. That was the day one. I've never seen this. This is a blind buy. I'm probably going to watch it on streaming before I open it, see if it's something I want to get or not. But I just grabbed it.
Nice.
I don't know, one of those whims.
Great artwork. Great look.
Never seen it there. I'm a big shark guy. I got this Vinegar Syndrome.
It's a cool documentary, from what I understand.
Yeah, so I had to grab that. And Carry the Rage 2. I just watched this for the first time earlier this year, and I had an overseas release, and I was selling that one and got this one whenever they put this out. So I was a real big fan of Carry 2.
Varsity Blues meets Carry.
Yep. It Follows. I grabbed the Lionsgate Limited. Great looking steelbook. Love that artwork. And of course, this one here might be the steelbook of the year for me.
Pretty badass.
So, just a great movie. Big fan of it. I've actually never seen this before, not all the way through. And so I said, what the hell? I'm going to go ahead and get it, mainly because look at this. Woo.
Yeah.
How fun is that?
That's pretty cool.
So I'm looking forward to checking this out. I've seen bits and pieces. Never sat down and watched the whole thing.
It's a good movie. I got the Best Buy Steelbook several years ago.
Okay.
So I wanted
I'm a big Looney Tunes guy. I had to grab these. This one here was out of print for a long time, and it came back in stock on Amazon for a pretty good price. And so I ended up grabbing both of these. So, and I got Battle Beyond the Stars 4K, Screen Factory.
Screen Factory, yeah.
Got Billy Madison. I ain't watched it yet. Just got it in. Of course, Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore, and I had to go ahead and grab Coneheads.
Yeah.
And this is another fucking fantastic movie from my childhood.
Dude, it's on my. I was gonna put it on my list, but then I chopped some out because we were going long. But this is. I also got this earlier this month. I got this on like the 8th or the 9th of this month.
Right.
I mean, this movie is so good. It's so phenomenal. I love this movie so much. I've loved this movie since like the mid 90s, and no special features.
Yeah,
at least this was only $22. I pre-ordered this from Amazon. It only cost me $22. So at least there's
a lot of things that somebody in 2025 have never seen this. They're not going to understand some of the comedy, like the Howard Cosell guy coming up to the red light.
Yeah.
But I grabbed both of these, 2 and 3, 4K. Hold on, that's the Blu-rays. Hold on, the 4Ks are over there. I took these off the shelf. I got the 4Ks in both of them. These are the fucking Blu-rays I had. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong ones. But trust me, I got the 4Ks of those too. Black Phone, I got the Chucky box set. So I'm looking forward to watching it again, get ready for the new one coming out. I only seen it once. Steve, I got mine in. I just got mine in recently too. If that makes you feel.
I was about to say he's had it for 6 weeks.
Did you order it from A24?
No, I got that one from. I think I got that one from might have been Orbit. I don't remember. I think it was Orbit.
Yeah, if you haven't ordered from A24, I don't fucking recommend it. Yeah, they fucking drag their feet like a motherfucker.
I grabbed the over the top media book.
Nice.
I got the steelbook somewhere in here also. Huge fan. Hold on. I got the Blaxploitation Volume 1 and 2.
Nice.
So a lot of good movies, and I ain't gonna take them all out. Y'all
4K set of all those.
Yeah, 4Ks of all these.
Nice.
Those are great releases.
Johnny will probably. I can see Johnny grabbing
guaranteed.
these.
He's got them both. Guaranteed.
In there.
So, a couple of nice looking sets there. Oh. You already showed these, but I got these also. That was a must have.
Yeah.
I like how the spines make that image.
I do too.
Yeah. You got the image on the bottom there.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Yeah, you put them together. It's a great touch. I mean, that's the type of thing that that's exactly what I'm talking about with
a little extra love.
Kino put these out, and it's just, they're just kind of ho-hum, rinky dink, single disc, thin slip cover, and they want $35 for the 4Ks. I think I spent $35 on these. I think I got each of these and their imports for $35 each. I was like, dude, this is the same friggin' price as what Kino wants, and they're giving you nothing.
I mean, but 35 is the MSRP for Kino. Like the MSRP for Arrow is 50, You know, it's like
Yeah.
you can get like Kino's day one. I agree with you. If you want the slip, you're gonna have to get it early. But
Yeah.
you know, they rarely.
I
are
day
35.
one to these too. I pre-ordered these back in February. So it's like if you're gonna day one, like we're comparing day one to day one.
No,
if
usually
you
I
want
get a
the
Kino
limited
4K
edition-
for day one. Kino 4K is usually 27, 24. I don't buy tons of Kino, so I don't really.
They give you a bit of a discount. Like I said, I get a discount at Bull Moose for buying it the week of release. You know, I'll go in there and it'll be discounted to
your
30.
name. You're one of the members. You're one of the owners of Bull Moose.
That's what I'm saying. I should get the shit for free, but you know, it is what it is.
Like Basic Instinct, I kind of felt like they missed the fucking opportunity here. That should have been a Cooter shot.
Yeah.
So that'd have been great. Release of the year if they'd have done that.
Let me translate. Cooter is Tallahassee for vagina.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all get it. I said it so natural. I didn't even think to translate.
Dude, I yelled cooter in a Chinese restaurant one time. Everybody fucking heard me.
So, you got Frailty here. Still haven't broke this open yet, but I love this fucking movie.
It's a really underrated movie too.
And great comedy that I had the Blu-ray of it. I kind of held off getting the 4K, whatever. I was glad to still get it with a slip. So that's a really fun comedy. And I'll just show all these at one time here. I got the part one on the shelf over there. Got it a while back, but I got all the American Pies.
Nice.
This one on top here, I probably don't really give a shit about, but I just went ahead and fucking threw it in the car with the other ones. Why not?
Yeah.
So just to have the full collection. But yeah, these are great movies. And I hear they're coming out with a new one.
Fucking Brian over last movie standing, he sleeps with them under his arm.
He is a big fan of those films.
He fucking
I
love
those movies, man.
They're great.
fantastic.
I think that's
Fantastic.
a really underrated trilogy. And then the fourth one, obviously, but like quality wise, they're very close in my opinion. Especially, I like the last one the best. The Reunion, I think it's called.
Yeah, Reunion is great. I mean, that's also gonna look great on a fucking shelf.
Yeah,
altogether. So, big fan of
the consistency of the artwork.
Yeah, that's I think that's it. Yep.
All right, we're gonna run off the chat. We're gonna get out of here. Let's back where we're at. Sydney, what's your favorite snow movies? Movies with snow.
Fargo.
Shining.
The Thing.
Both of those better than my answer.
Hateful Eight.
The Shining's a good one.
Hateful Eight's
Hateful Eight's a good one. That's a good choice.
Lodge.
Empire Strikes Back.
Spies Like Us.
Spies Like Us. There you go.
Yeah. Fucking Iced.
Frozen.
Blood Track.
Vinegar Syndrome, right?
Yeah, Iced and Blood Tracks are both Vinegar Syndrome. Those are like February movies right there because they were like tons of snow in both of those.
Arctic with Mads Mikkelsen.
Long Legs is great. And it's winter, snow.
The Gray.
The Gray, yeah, solid with Liam Neeson.
The opening scene of The Spy Who Loved Me. Better Off Dead. Got a ton of snow in it. That movie's phenomenal.
You know,
Better Off Dead. The guy's skiing. Half the movie's skiing or it's snowing on him. This is a winter ass movie, by the way.
Booger's even snorting some snow. I can't feel my right arm.
Yeah, because he's snorting the snow.
Yeah,
I love the he's buying all the cans of whipped cream. And he's like, I can't even get real drugs in this town. And he's like, they don't really explain the joke. He's just holding the whipped cream. He's putting them all on they're at the grocery store. So he's like buying like 10 cans of whipped cream. I can't even get real drugs in this town, Lane. I love that movie.
My brother-in-law makes this killer eggnog with lighter fluid.
With lighter fluid? Yeah. That was the Christmas Eve scene. He's like, it's Christmas Eve. I could be at home drinking this killer eggnog.
Any fans of Out Cold?
That movie fucking rules.
Out Cold's good.
I don't even think it has a blue relate.
It's Zach Galifianakis, David Koechner. It's a good comedy.
Yeah.
Out Cold. Same around that time. Dirty Work, kind of late 90s, early 2000s kind of
Making
thing.
a note. I ain't heard of that one.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah. I don't think there's a Blu-ray release even.
I bet there will be soon enough. Sydney, name your Mount Rushmore of actresses.
Colette.
Toni Collette, that would be on mine for sure. Who's the broad from Gone Girl? Rosamund Pike.
Rosamund Pike.
She's badass.
The chick that played Norma Bates, whatever, in the TV show. What's her name? She's also in
Vera
fucking
Farmiga.
Vera Farmiga.
God damn, she's got some very good her taters.
We're not going to talk about Elizabeth Taylor or
listen to the Criterion guy up there.
Sigourney Weaver.
I'm just saying.
Elizabeth Taylor. Sigourney Weaver.
I mean, Elizabeth Taylor for sure. You got to throw on there. Katharine Hepburn for sure. Throw Katharine Hepburn up on there. She's incredible. Who the fuck else?
Laurie Metcalf.
Meryl Streep.
Laurie Metcalf's awesome.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Heather Graham gets naked every time. Love it.
You go round out the list.
She show up for like a scene in the Muppets movie and she get butt naked. They're like, yo, it's a PG movie, bro. Like, shit.
Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt's fucking great. Everything I've ever seen her in.
Yeah. It's just, like I like the ones that can stay past 30. They're so talented that they still get to make movies. Rosamund Pike, she got up to 45. She's still making shit.
Yeah.
Original trailer, yeah, that's badass. Yeah, that's special. Chase, the problem is Kino went through the trouble of doing to scan Happy Gilmore in 6K, but didn't bother to do any restoration or extras. I think I remember him saying that it doesn't even look like, it doesn't even say it on the case that it's 6K.
Dude, it does not look like any kind of 6K, nothing. Like it is a very kind of middle of the road, run of the mill, unoffensive, but also like not impressive 4K. Yeah, the back says from a 4K scan of the 35 millimeter original camera.
The website says 6K, but the box says 4K. I believe that's what he was saying.
Okay, yeah, I'm reading the back of the box.
Yeah, Cobra's. I haven't picked up that release, but
I have the Cobra release on the shelf. I forgot to grab it. I have the Cobra release also.
You're very welcome, Wrangler. Keep your Scream Factory Blu-ray. Trying to get through these guys. Wrangler, yeah, I like it. I don't $75 like it. I'd put it that way.
I'm gonna stream it first. Bust that box open.
They'll do a standard.
Yeah, eventually.
They did for Trick or Treat with a slip. They'll do a standard with a slip, and it might be like -1 disc or something, but.
Daisy? Who the fuck is Daisy Domergue? She's the actor. Remember we were talking about actresses. Jennifer Jason Leigh is what he's talking about.
Daisy Domergue.
Who the fuck is Daisy Domergue? All right, guys. Sorry we ran long on this one. Shit happens. We get fucking carried away, running our gun.
I'll try to be on time next time. I was 1 hour and a half late.
I had to yell about coloring books and fucking dog moms.
But we're going to hit the button. We're going to get out of here. Appreciate everybody staying. Hit all the buttons. Subscribe to everybody. Do all the things you're supposed to do. We'll catch you guys later.
Take care, guys.